And welcome once more to the Dungeon Dome. I am your host and game master, James D'Amato, and this is the finale of Season 1. Thanks everybody so much for supporting the show and bringing us this far. I released this week the remainder of the supplemental episodes. The only unreleased episodes on podcast are 13 and 14. So everybody who backed should be up to date. If not, don't worry, this is going to be an entertaining match no matter what. Because we have on one side the Compass Cats and Mega Starlight Surprise fighting to represent Aramore and its people. And we have on the other side the horrible I almost said the Dungeon Dome. The Nothing.
Yeah.
And their master, Dungeon. And they are going to be fighting representing Hell. So this match is going to be for the crown of Aramore. Whoever controls Aramore's crown controls Aramore itself. We have on the other side the Ring of Dungeon. This is a sapphire ring that Dungeon wears on his hand and has been referenced multiple times. It has mysterious properties and powers. Can I get some note cards before we start and introduce our players, please? Any blank note cards would be wonderful. And let's start by introducing our competitors. We'll start on the side of evil.
I'm Small Benjamin.
Good night, everybody.
And that's a wrap, folks. First up is Drew Merziewski.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Drew, who are you going to be playing for us?
I am playing Benjamin Direwick, foster son of Dungeon and former champion of Hell.
What's up?
But I'm now the Sword of Hell. That's all I believe anymore. That's me. That's what I'll be doing.
Well, something happened to you recently.
Yeah.
That I think is kind of important for people to know.
Yeah.
So explain your relationship with Balon and what happened at the end of the last match.
I don't have any feelings for Balon anymore. I
Did it.
I had to confess, thanks to Claudish's command skill. I confessed to everyone that I was in love with Balon, that I've always loved her. We've had this thing, and then as I was baptized in lava, basically, I was brought back and have no feelings for anyone or anything. I only serve Hell.
Excellent. And fighting alongside Benjin on the Nothing is Claudish.
Yeah, I'm Bill Gordon. I'm going to be playing Claudish. He is the unfortunately manipulated constantly spellcaster of the Nothing. He is a lizard folk, and he has he found love early in the season and has had it systematically ripped away from him at every turn. And now he feels that no one else gets it either. So let's see if perhaps we can break the bonds that are holding Claudish today. And also win for Dungeon.
Excellent. And also fighting on the side of evil will be myself playing the role of Dungeon, Prince Regent of Hell. Dungeon is a schemer and a manipulator. He has been representing different teams in the Dungeon Dome, including Team Roxlette, I believe the Chum Tickle Twins. No. And yeah, dude, Chum Tickle Twins.
Why are they not here right now?
Where's my hashtag Chum Tickle Nation? And he also
They're good boys.
he's also been representing the Nothing throughout their journey through the Dungeon Dome. He is Prince Regent of Hell and the Lord of Dis. So with our villains and heels introduced, let's turn over to our baby faces. And you can't get much more baby-faced than Small Benjamin.
Wow, that's some fucked up shit right there. Small Benjamin has an adult face. But yeah, I'm Mike Big Doll. I'll be playing the role of Small Benjamin, who is happy to be here today. And he had a rough day in Aramore where he was defending the throne from an invasion. and his son's ear from an ear infection. He would like to
Both
thank,
important battles.
he would like to thank all of the members of the Suicide Squadron for supporting him. He would like to thank his wife Elektra for her constant support and love. And he would like to thank his brother in arm, Percival the Unwavering.
Excellent. And because we've referenced Percival, let's turn right over to Percival the Unwavering, played by Stephen Gropa.
Hooray, you said it 3 times, so now I'm here. Hello. Yes, Stephen Gropa playing Percival the Unwavering. And that is the cat.
Is there
Oh.
any details that you want to throw at people for Percival and his trials and tribulations, what he's been through? Perhaps maybe what happened to his queen in the supplemental podcast?
Sure. Percival is quite miffed, if you get his drift. Previously, Queen Felicia has been turned to stone, and he is none too happy. And I'll save the rest for my intro.
Excellent. And of course, we cannot introduce our faces without introducing Mega Starlight Surprise, Jesus, played by Cat Cool.
Hello.
Cat, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today.
How's Starlight doing?
She's not doing okay at all.
Yeah, she had a rough time. Her mom, Queen Felicia, was turned to stone when Hell attacked Aramor
Yeah.
in one of the side podcasts.
Yep. Yeah, that happened.
Which means she is now the queen of Aramor.
Well, so I think she's still the princess, but she's
Oh, she I
the
guess hasn't been
acting-
coronated as
Right.
queen
Yeah,
yet.
she's the
Acting
the
regent.
acting regent.
Acting queen.
Yeah. Princess acting regent of Aramor. Currently in possession of the crown.
Of the crown. And I'm so glad you referenced the crown of Aramor because that is what's at stake. It is the crown of Aramor up against Dungeon's ring. Whomever wins this match will win their prize. Dungeon could possibly win the crown of Aramor, and of course the Compass Cats and Starlight could win his ring.
Yeah.
With that, I need one representative from each team to roll for initiative. You will combine the initiative modifiers of everybody on your team when you make this roll. You guys are getting a
Yes.
+1 from Dungeon.
Not the
Okay.
queen. Not the queen yet. Oh.
Ooh, it went under there. I think it's
Yeah,
a 20. but
reroll
no one
that.
can see it.
Yes,
Plus
keep
1.
it on.
13.
I can't see it.
It is a 7. But
Plus.
we add +3.
4.
4.
Well, total
That's
for us.
7
Oh, nice.
plus 2. So that's +9. 7 plus 9 is 16.
16
Yes.
13.
and
Yeah,
13,
right.
which means our baby faces get to place themselves first.
When did baby faces
Yeah.
become a thing?
I don't. What is this? What is this? The prohibition?
You keep this one
Ah,
on.
see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or baby face compass cats.
All right, so with that, I will invite.
Yeah.
Team baby face.
Yo, we
Thank
got
you
2
very much.
inspirations.
Yeah,
Embrace
I
the
will
baby
remind the
face.
stream before we get started that if you want to have influence over this match, you can do that
doing
through
this.
bits, which a lot of you are already
Hey,
doing.
another one!
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100 bits to
Sorry,
grant
guys.
someone. Guys, please. It's 100 bits to grant a fighter 1 point of inspiration. Inspiration they can use to reroll and do special moves, which I believe this is. So you know, those are the special moves that you have access to on this little note card. That's going to be very important to you guys. They can also use those to, prompt their own rerolls with advantage, disadvantage, and that is just 100 bits. If you personally do not like the outcome of a particular roll, you can prompt a reroll by sending in 500 bits to the stream. If the result of that new reroll doesn't please you, you can reroll it again for 1,000 bits. And if you need to see another reroll after that, it's going to be 1,000 bits. After that, we have to cut you off because there's just too much going on, and this is going to be kind of a hefty match today.
Yeah.
Finally, normally you can summon a skeleton in for 1,000 bits. No skeleton summoning for 1,000 bits, but you can still summon skeletons for subscribing. So we're still going to be dealing with that mess. With that, you guys can place your heroes to start anywhere on this side of the map.
We gotta do our intros.
Oh, yes. Oh, please, I need character intros. What is your entrance into the arena like?
Okay. Thanks, guys.
And can I get one of the people off stage to give me some
I can do
portals?
mine first.
Yeah.
That's
You
fine.
go first, yeah. and
All right.
Portals
Hey, we got a subscription.
and skeletons.
How does the science work for that, James? Does a subscription
What?
give birth to a skeleton?
Yes,
or-
it does.
Okay.
It does.
3 inspiration per hour.
What are those?
Yes, thank you. 3 inspiration
Yeah,
for
you get
hell.
It was getting embarrassing.
Okay.
One for
Oh,
each of
cool.
us.
I want the red moon.
Okay, you should take the blue.
What's going on?
Just
All right.
Do you want another D4?
incorporate blue moon to yours.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
All right. So please, Percival, give us your entrance into the arena.
The audience sits and wait, knowing that someone is going to enter. And what they don't notice is that the dome is becoming quieter and quieter. They start to notice something because the only thing more terrifying than a loud noise is the absence of noise. There's no sound at all. And then they hear this kind of hum. And they don't know where it's coming from, and they realize it's coming from inside their heads. And all their necks snap up as if controlled by some sort of force. And they see this red moonlight shining down as bodies cascade to the floor of the dome. Ooh. And these bodies land, but there's no splatter or anything like that because they have been drained fully of their blood.
And these are the bodies of.
These are the
devils.
bodies of soldiers of hell.
Yeah.
Nice.
And as they fall in slow motion to a John Carpenter soundtrack.
Hell yeah, dude.
There is a one figure with a cape who is swirling down among them. And as they crash the floor, they explode into dust. And Percival the Unwavering lands amidst that dust.
Cool. Can I follow up?
Yeah, dude.
Oh no! Your pillar.
Oh, that's
and your,
fine.
what was that set to?
5.
Five.
Cool.
We know what we have.
So right after that very intense, very amazing entrance, a door in the wall of the dungeon opens up, big enough to fit a car, and a station wagon, a periwinkle station wagon, with a blue moon, being driven by Small Benjamin's wife, Electra.
Yes.
Drives out, and the door opens. The passenger door opens, and Small Benjamin hops out, and Electra's like, "All right, have a good dungeon dome. I love you," and he's like, "I love you too." And then she drives away, and then he's there.
I think you've got smaller Benjamin like crying in the back seat.
Yeah, he's in the back seat because it's irresponsible to put a small child in the front seat.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in the back.
Does she give him a paper bag lunch, Mike? Do you think?
Yeah, it's a
full of
paper
blood.
bag. It's just filled with blood. It's just blood coming out. But you know, it was made with love.
Well, yeah, because blood is in the heart. So, you wave goodbye as the minivan sort of drives off the arena. And please, can I have you place Small Benjamin somewhere near Percival? Boom. All right.
You might fail.
And yeah, please put it up through the shirt. Yeah,
Pretty bad song.
this is gonna be some bad
Sorry about
sounds.
this, everybody.
It's his, dude.
All right, there we go.
All right, that's okay. Cool. Let's cut over to Mega Starlight Surprise.
Mega Starlight Surprise. So, as soon as Small Benjamin hits his mark, the entire arena, the lights cut, and there's just the view of the sky and the stars and the 3 moons. Then, from the moons, a red spotlight like shines down from the red moon and hits Percival the Unwavering, and then a blue spotlight comes down and hits Small Benjamin, and then a huge white spotlight comes down and hits a spot,
Empty space.
an
Yeah.
empty space, and then a small tween, somewhat hesitantly and nervously, comes into the space, and she has one of those dumb big royal cloaks with those big furred collars. And she has the crown of Aramor atop her head. And she looks around at the arena, and she looks at her 2 regents. And she nods determinedly and takes off the cloak, and it is Mega Starlight Surprise.
The arena erupts now that the entire Aramore contingent is present. You see a bunch of glory shots on the Mega Dome in the center of the Dungeon Dome, showing some of their most valorous moves throughout the season. They're like, you know, huge highlight intros combined with like the music for both teams. And then we turn to the Nothing. Who enters first? You'll be entering over here on this side.
I'll go first. So from all of the ash that was laid out from the bodies that fell before, it starts swirling around and starts to kind of coalesce and manifest into what appears to be a majestic forest. And in this forest, from nowhere seemingly, comes a bunch of critters. Tiny little adorable bunnies and squirrels, and there's this little baby deer in particular that is sitting in the middle of this forest with its mother, and it seems to, you know, it's
Also
very
a bunny
happy.
and a skunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Hanging out with it.
And as they seem to get to this moment where it's peaceful, they're happy, things couldn't possibly go wrong. From out of the shadows, like a flash of lightning, like a black flash of lightning, comes Claudish and goes right up behind the mommy deer's body and just snaps the neck, rips the head off, throws it down, gets the body out, and then looks at the baby deer, and as it's shaking in fear, it goes and clamps his teeth on its neck, rips its throat out, looks at the audience, snaps his fingers, and all the critters erupt in flame.
There is huge applause coming from, you know, your kobolds, your lizard folk. Even some slads are in on it. They're loving this display. Everyone, and you know, they all have like their own bunnies that are sponsored by Hell. Like as it was Free Bunny Day, and they're just, you know, eating them up.
And so he shows up back here, towards the back.
Excellent.
So as Claudish has finished his intro and blood is in a red mist around him, he's covered in blood, the audience's attention is drawn to the sky. And we see the 3 moons up there. And across the moons shoots what looks like meteors as they slowly come across. And there's like 5 or 6 of them, they begin to impact into the dome, one after the other. And we see Small Benjamin's family driving that station wagon. And
How
they
do we
are,
see that? How do we see that?
they're driving it still, they're almost off. And everyone's watching this large meteor go.
No, this is
and
not
they're
canon.
looking, and they see that they're looking at the station wagon. Everyone's very concerned. The station wagon and the meteor and back and forth and looking at it. And the meteor hits right in front of the station wagon. And Electra puts on the brakes and rising out of that is Benjen in black armor.
So you're like a mile from the arena?
No, they were almost out.
Okay.
You dropped him off to school.
So they've almost left the dome, but they haven't left yet. And so he lands in front of them, and she reverses and then pulls around it. And Benjen looks at the audience and goes, "I'm not here to kill children. I'm just here to make them orphans."
Small Benjamin does not like this.
Oh,
He
God,
calls 911 and calls the cops on these.
As a game master, I will point out Drew managed to spare himself starting with 2d10 damage for trying to threaten an opponent's family.
Yeah.
So great. And
Here's
as
orphans.
as Benjen has made his entrance, people feel a slight rain starting to fall. At first, you know, they think it's a normal summer shower as it's a little bit warm, but they can see as they look at it, it's not clear. It's red. As blood starts to pour from the skies, the Aramore contingent pretty pleased with
Yeah,
this.
this is great.
We start dancing.
Yeah.
Blood starts to rain down
I'm
from the
in
skies,
Nalgene.
and as they like have their mouths open to catch some blood, a frog strikes them in their face. As frogs start to pelt down from the skies
What is
as
this,
well.
Passover?
The earth starts to shake as more meteors fall down from the skies. Insects swirl around the stadium. Many of the rabbits that are in people's hands, those who didn't tear into and eat their rabbits immediately, start turning into lions and other wild beasts. As rising up from the shaking earth on a throne of skulls is Dungeon, Prince Regent of Dis. As soon as he rises up, there's this massive crescendo of flame and fire and meteor, and with a snap of his fingers, the plagues disappear, and the match is just about ready to begin as we hear Kazoodle's voice booming out over the stadium. All the world is an arena. In their time, gods and gladiators are merely challengers. In their time, a champion fights many battles, and in all battles, there is glory. And on the Megadome, above the arena, we see the legendary championship belt floating. Whomsoever wins this will be awarded the prize that they wagered, as well as the legendary champion status. You will be champion of the Dungeon Dome. One of these teams will leave this arena with this belt, and the other teams will leave in defeat. With that,
Already got it, dude.
the belt goes away, and initiative has begun.
Why, before the initiative begins, why did the rabbits turn into lions? Is that a demonic thing?
Study your Bible.
Rabbits turn into lions.
Ah, yes, from the Torah.
All right.
They're rabid lions.
Okay. It's a rabies thing.
Uh-huh.
It's a rabies metaphor.
Raving rabbits.
Oh,
Super
actually,
Mario.
yeah.
It's a good game.
Before that, I do have to point out that this stream is part of the Roll for Change charity stream that's going on right now. For those who don't know, Roll for Change is a collection of gaming-related like podcasts and streams and whatnot. And occasionally we get together to support a charity. And right now we are supporting the American Immigration Council. The American Immigration Council supports immigrants of all kinds being accepted and fostered into the United States. The council believes America's doors must remain open to those who come in search of safety and protection. The council believes that immigrants deserve a fair opportunity to make their case before immigration officials. That immigrants strengthen America by bringing skills, talents, and new energy to our economy, and that honest debates should be driven by facts and not fear. So as part of this charity stream, we are raising money for the council. This money will go to bring facts to the immigration debate. The council is a trusted source for responding to anti-immigration rhetoric and fact-based analysis. It will hold the government accountable. The council litigates to protect the process of basic human rights, and your support makes that possible. And finally, the council is working to protect basic due process rights for immigrants around the country for any refugees that might be facing deportation. So you can join Roll for Change and the Council for ensuring justice and fairness for immigrants all over the world. You can do this with a text message. Just enter 41444. In your message, type council space the amount that you'd like to give space your name, and they'll help your donation go through. So thanks to our partners in Roll for Change for rebroadcasting us today, and thanks to anybody watching for supporting the simple rights of immigrants who want to come to this country and make it a better place. So with that, we are now ready for the first action in the Dungeon Dome, and who among the Compass Cat Starlight Surprise contingent is going to be taking that action?
I'll take it.
The crowd applause as Starlight says, "I'll take it."
A polite applause.
Yes.
I'm first going to roll a knowledge check against Dungeon. He's a devil, and I'm trying to identify his weaknesses and stuff.
This has gone very well for us so far.
Trying to identify? Yeah.
Yeah, specifically devils.
Yeah. So sad. Yeah, rolling an 8 plus just 12.
Oh, okay, 12. So you know,
Yeah.
looking at Dungeon, that he is the Prince Regent of Hell.
Yep.
Dungeon.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Oh,
Good work.
Okay.
writing that down.
So useful.
Prince Regent.
Well, knowing that, I'm gonna try, this thing that worked on one of his stupid minions.
Brian?
What do you think about those chests in the first place?
Huh?
Those chests that are floating over those lava pits. Do we want to mess with that?
I mean, we can't fly, so.
It's typically good to open the chest
And drink whatever is inside.
without question.
Okay.
But I would do damage.
Well, undoubtedly, I will be doing damage.
Okay, then
Worry not.
whatever happens before that is
Hopefully,
non-issue.
because all I really know about Dungeon is that he is the Prince Regent of Hell. Onward! I'm going to fly towards the chest. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, we got it.
We got
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And I must not forget that there's also a skeleton that has entered the arena, and that skeleton's name was Greg. And Greg is in Region 2, so Greg is
Small
here.
Benjamin knows Greg.
I can make it. Counting. Oh, nope, not wrong mini. I
What's
can make
that?
it to the chest, but I cannot open it, and I'm not intending to anyway.
You open a chest as bonus actions, but
Oh, okay. And then
as you land near the chest,
Yes.
You find that the invisible field where that the chest was in becomes visible as you place down on a piece of environment that was hidden from you.
Ho-ho.
Can we see it now?
Yep, everyone can see it.
A wall. I do see a wall.
Let's see if this works. Dungeon. Ah!
Ah!
They'll like look at each other.
More confidence, Queen.
Like he like straightens up, looks around.
She's very upset and tries to cast Chromatic Orb.
Yeah, dude.
Casting acid because previously devils have not been strong against acid.
Previously on the Dungeon Dome.
Devils are not good against acid.
Ow!
This has been previously on the Dungeon Dome.
An 18.
18 will hit.
Ha
All right.
ha! 3d8.
Nice.
Well, maybe.
Please, more positivity. This unshoredness is not good.
I've been writing a whole lot of documents and meeting with many people and making sure it's just been a very, very busy week.
There's nothing you can do about that now. Focus on the task at hand. This has been mindfulness with Percival the Unwavering.
I like to imagine too that we've gotten new stations because of like the shift in infrastructure, and now like Small Benjamin is like the tourism director for Airmore. We're all under a lot of stress.
Right, I am lead transportation agent.
19.
19.
19 acid damage.
Oh boy, that's a good hit.
So she aims for like his chest right in his stupid cravat.
So you is chromatic orb. So an orb of acid washes over the back of Dungeon. You see it envelop his chest.
Yes.
And you look in his eyes, and you would expect normally an opponent enveloped in acid to start screaming and writhing in pain. But Dungeon does exactly that, as devils are not strong against us.
I don't think you know what "but" means.
Yep. How much damage was... Oh, I was trying to build it.
I know.
19.
I know.
Okay. Cool.
And then you said opening the chest was a bonus action.
Yep.
She will open the chest.
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not a trap.
So, I need you to pick from... Oh,
Oop.
I had the wrong...
Dude, my move speed is 120.
That's great, man. You can roll around and go get him.
I can pick him up.
You could
take him to school.
You can pick him up and drop him in the water.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
It would be.
Okay, here we are. I need you to draw one of these.
Ooh, no, look.
Ho!
Uh-oh.
It is bad.
Please read the title and the person who sent it in.
The
out
Bear
loud.
Trap Part 3.
Oh no!
Thanks to Laura Penrod.
We don't. What?
Oh no. When
here
a player
he comes.
touches the bear trap, all clothing and armor worn by the player is transported 100 feet away, or the next furthest spot.
So I believe you have heart boxers and stuff underneath.
Oh no!
Like a little undershirt.
Every
yeah,
tween's worst
the
nightmare.
Oh no, I'm a tween, so this is embarrassing.
This is a nightmare. This is a literal nightmare.
It should have been small Benjamin.
So she has like a cute little frilly, the training bra and like puffy little bloomers.
Avert your eyes.
And immediately starts crying and screaming and trying to cover herself with a comment. Oh no! This is just like the dream that I had last night and the night before and the night before that.
Three nights in a row. Small Benjamin and Percival make eye contact. We're like, this is bad.
Cool. So yeah, not an auspicious start for our tween Felicia. Let's move on to another Compass Cat.
Cool. Small Benjamin will go now. And James, I have this item.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way where I can call this without using any bonus actions or any actions at all?
No, there's no way to call it without using a bonus action or anything. But can somebody please get me the Small Benjamin on a
Rodeo.
motorcycle mini, please?
Which is the thing. Like, it's...
So cool. Small Benjamin will let out a shrill, piercing shriek, which summons the motorcycle from the same door that the station wagon came out of. I would also like to add that Small Benjamin is dressed like Michael Jackson in Thriller, but with purple instead of red.
Excellent.
Cool.
So you have that.
So as a bonus action, I can summon this.
Yes.
And then I can move, and then I can do an action.
Yep.
It's dope. Okay. So my movement speed is 120. Does that let me go around the lava?
Actually, a
Yeah.
mini. I thought we had like a placeholder. I didn't realize that
Yeah.
actually.
This is part of my rider. Literally. So could I go?
Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh,
45,
yeah.
50, 55, 60.
Okay, so when I'm at
Yeah.
60, I'd like to do a charm person on Claudish to try to get him to hop on the back of my motorcycle.
Oh.
Oh, shit, dude.
Come on.
All right, what is your spell resistance, DC? I think it is. It's your ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think +8.
So it's going to be your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus,
Cool. So
plus 10.
3.
I mean, you don't have to roll anything. This
Okay,
is-
cool.
yeah,
So what is your proficiency bonus? Is 2. So what is your?
So
ability
it'll be
modifier?
15.
Okay, 15.
Okay, I have to beat a 15.
Yep, and I believe that's
A 23.
He does.
Cool. Can I re-roll, or is there a way I can force him to re-roll?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, come on.
So that was your action. You do still have movement left.
Cool. I'm gonna just go ahead and take another lap. That's, as I go by, I say I did not like the bit where you scared my wife and child. I did not like that, sir.
I don't care.
As you
Oh, no.
decide to, you notice, like,
James,
you
give
run.
me a chance to come on,
I
buddy.
need you to make a dexterity roll.
Oh, easy. This one I've got inspiration for. 14
Don't
plus
need it.
16.
16. Yeah, you notice with your feline reflexes that there is a wall right in front of you. What do you do? How does Benjamin, or how does small Benjamin deal with this?
I pop a wheelie and
Yeah.
I freaking take to the sky.
Roll a
Another-
acrobatics or athletics, whichever is
Okay.
better for you.
Cool.
But it's like that Dark Knight scene where he just goes up the
I
wall.
mean, yeah, he's got to pull it off. In that, Batman also had to roll.
Okay, that is a 3. I'm going to re-roll that.
All right.
First use of inspiration.
Yeah, first use of inspiration.
Oh no.
That is a 1. I
that
think
is a
I
1.
Natural
really
one.
need to re-roll this.
So
My
yeah.
queen is in her underwear. Okay, 11 plus, so 15.
15. Yeah, that should be enough to like ride up over the wall and continue your.
Cool, how
lap.
about this? Maybe I could just come to a stop right there with the wall, granting some cover.
Cool. I do have to say though, because of the positioning that you're in, I can't not spring this on you.
Oh, what the
We
fuck
should
is
just
this?
stay
just got
here.
three.
Small Benjamin just got filled up.
You just got filled up to 6.
Okay, thank you, Son of a
5.
Hurricane. And it looks
Yeah,
like
5's the max.
Okay.
I just encountered a trap door that causes anyone to walk over it to be dropped into a 20-foot pit. When the door is activated, small round cereal pieces begin to pour in and do not stop until the pit is completely full. This is the Cheerio buffet.
So I need you to make a reflex save, please.
Okay, it does say anyone who walks over it. I am riding a motorcycle.
It still require a reflex save. All traps require some sort of save.
Benjamin is a lawyer.
Bird law.
So that's a 10 right now.
10
James.
would not do
I'm gonna
it.
go ahead and use my Turns out we did
an
need all of that
amazing
inspiration. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, 20.
20. 20 will get it. So you see a you see like this pit trap in the ground, and you like rev into it as you're coming over the wall and bounce off the trap before it's able to open up. And as cereal is spilling from behind you, you take out the lunch sack that was given to you, and some of the Cheerios fall into the blood, and now you have a delicious blood cereal.
Cool, I will add that to my inventory. Thank you.
It is delicious. Thank you so much, Cheerio Buffet, for sending that in to us. So yeah, 2 traps set off so far.
Both of which have been Cheerios.
Yeah. We come to Percival.
Aha! I need to look where I place my character. There.
Right there.
Great. I will. What is your character's name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. I will. Oh man. Okay, I forgot about that skeleton.
Don't hurt Benjamin too bad.
Why?
I like him.
Oh, well, that's of no concern of mine. I scoot up towards the. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at Benjamin, and then after I fire, I'm gonna move to cover behind the wall.
Watch out for that skeleton.
So I'm not moving yet. Haha. Where's my thing?
So you're which?
Gotcha.
Who are you? You're shooting Benjamin?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I need you to roll this at disadvantage.
All right. Okay. I don't remember what the first one was.
I don't remember. I didn't see it.
Okay. We got to pay attention to our die
yes.
rolls, guys.
Okay.
That is kind of the point of the game.
18.
18.
18 does hit.
Great.
So as your arrow soars through the air, you see that its path was slightly interrupted by another piece of invisible terrain that was in the arena. However, luck seems to be with you this day
Yes.
as the arrow still strikes true.
Cool.
Great.
Thank you, Russell Cat.
Rolled it.
4.
So the arrow heads over and goes, sticks in his chest, and he snaps it off and burns the fletchings and the shaft and drops it.
That's fine. And then I move. Dash, dash, dash.
Oh, cool. Where's the little triangular wooden piece? Can I grab that? As we'll turn it over to the nothing.
I like the
You're in my
straw
commanding
dog's.
officer at this point.
Okay. Well,
Article
see,
title.
there's only one clear shot, and she's in her underwear. And Claudish has all the range in the world. I'm going to take a shot at. Can you remind me of your character's name?
Mega Starlight Surprise.
At Mega Starlight Surprise. Hey, I think we actually just got inspiration. Awesome.
Hey.
We each get 2.
Man, that's whack.
You got some.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great. So I'm going to use. Let's keep it simple here in the beginning. We're gonna go for a Eldritch Spear on Starlight Surprise. Here we go. I'm gonna reroll. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna use my secret weapon dice because it lives in my heart.
Right. But you have one in reserve.
That's still better. Does a 16 hit?
16 is exactly. That's my AC.
Yeah, so that
it
will
does.
go
It-
to Claudish.
Great, cool. That is going to be only 5 damage because I'm enrolled.
Should I have an additional 6 on that for inspiration?
I don't want to.
Okay. My lord.
Saving it.
We're not getting a lot of inspiration this game, so I don't want to squander it.
I wonder why. As you shoot at a tween girl in her
Cowering in
underwear.
her underwear.
Who you didn't know the name of. You asked her name before you shot.
Which one is that one?
She's a foreign dignitary of a nation that once almost completely took over the place you were born. So, with that, do you do any movements or anything?
First, can I look to the right and do like a perception check to see if there's potentially any of these walls?
What a novel idea.
All right. It's gonna only be an 11.
11. You don't think you see anything, though one thing that you have noticed is most of these walls are invisible.
Ah, good. I'm onto something. I'm just gonna move to here.
Oh, cool. So you get up next to this.
Oh,
Blink.
great. Something to climb.
And you see, revealed on top of that,
Oh.
is one of those boys.
I like this arena.
It's like a Pokemon gym.
It's like a Pokemon gym. That's what we were going for. This arena sponsored by the Pokemon Company.
Game Freak.
So with that, we go to Benjin.
All right, let's see here. It's not enough.
You could use inspiration to dash and attack.
Can I make it here?
It is going to be a heck of a jump.
All right. Let's do a heck of a jump then.
Yeah. Acrobatics or athletics, whichever is better for you.
Oh.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
Oh.
Excellent. That will make it.
Haha!
Benjin rushes, leaps, parkours his way up to the top here.
Starlight notices and is like, "Oh, cool, older brother. Good job."
What?
What?
And
That's what we call each other.
each other.
Oh, yeah.
She's a tiefling. We're all brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I'm gonna check this for traps.
All right.
18, 19, 21, 22.
So I'm going to say you have advantage on the roll for this because
That was a,
you. No, not
Oh.
for what's about to happen to you. So you notice the chest is fine.
okay.
The chest is not trapped. However, the ground underneath the chest
Is trapped.
Whoa.
You didn't have an opportunity to look at it before you got up there, but you were in the mood to perceive. So what happens is like you jump over, you kick off part of the bottom of this platform to wall run up to the top, vaulting over the top of it. You're already like peering at the chest for potential dangers, and you land hard on the ground, and you notice a flash on the ground beneath you. As Ryan Pothering sent this in, a white paper cap attempts to appear on the top of your head. This is no ordinary cap, however. No. This cap belonged to the infamous Sir Dunce, a knight so stupid that he thought he was wearing a paper cap with his name written on the front of it would protect him in battle. He never learned this lesson. Will you? So I need you to make a dexterity roll.
17, 18, 19, 20.
20 is enough to avoid the cap as it tries to grab onto the top of your head. You like bat it away, and Sir Dunce's cap falls into the lava beneath.
Cool. Can I open the chest?
Yes, you can.
I open the chest.
I like Sir Dunce.
Yeah.
I hope he makes an appearance.
Yeah.
What, like a...
There are some
It's gonna land on one of the
friggin'
skeletons.
rad
Nice.
items in today's thing.
Someone's asking what the effect would have been. Are we allowed to know?
It would have given him disadvantage.
Ha ha. A hee hee hee.
Oh.
This is called the Official's Tunic. This is by Solicitor 6. A tunic of black and white vertical stripes with the logo of the Dungeon Dome across the left breast.
Good retail value.
Yeah.
Upon being discovered, will place itself upon the person and bestow them with all the physical abilities of the professional sports entertainment referee. I'm going to keep that.
Cool.
I think that's the end of my turn. Nothing else I can do.
Hopefully there are no actual abilities associated with that.
I don't think that's true.
I think he's over encumbered.
You can put him up on the thing.
So yeah, Dungeon technically does not have enough movement to get in range of you for a close attack. However, he grabs off of his belt.
You can put him up out.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
He grabs off of his belt. They're 10 feet apart from each other. He grabs off of his belt a whip that has, that, like, as he unfurls it and cracks it, fire lights around it.
Such a showboat.
Let's put an end to this, shall we? And I'm gonna grab a die from you.
It's dramatic. Look, they're on the wall.
And he rolls a natural 1, which is a critical failure.
Yay!
Let me give you a non-arrow dice.
So this one was sent in by Sam Sargent. It is the Unblinking Eye. Your failure drew ire from a great being who has become displeased with your inadequacy. Though there is no fire or brimstone, there is a great light illuminating you as though lit by 100 spotlights and stripping your soul bare. You cannot hide, and all are aware of you and your failure. Only when you redeem yourself will the eye cease its gaze. Since that's the only language on this that I got, I think everybody, until Dungeon gets a critical success, Dungeon will be, people have advantage to attack Dungeon.
Hooray!
Great.
Cool. It's like he's truly naked now.
Yes.
Yes, it's bared the ugliness of his soul. What a great parallel that we got there.
I'll trade you that one for the purple one.
Cool.
Thank you.
Dungeon is like
He
with his
tries
soul.
to-
Yeah, he's slashed, and then from above, the pale moonlight cascades from above and shines on him. It burns at him a little bit, not enough to like cause him damage, but like he has trouble seeing through the strong pale moonlight, and you can see, feeling its radiance, like you feel the warm, or actually the cold, loving presence of your mother, as she is a vampire and a cat.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's my turn, right?
The faint
Yes, it is your
Aramorian
turn.
choir goes off in the distance.
Small Benjamin says, "Thanks, Moon God."
Yes.
I remember these times that my mom was like,
Keyboard Compass Cat is playing.
there are going to be embarrassing times in your life. There are going to be times when you're low. But You are my daughter. You represent Aramor, and they can never take that from you. And she catches the whip. She's like, what are you talking about? We're just getting started. And pulls it in and steps into him and stabs forward.
Hell yeah, and you've got advantage on this.
Cool. So first attack, 14 plus 7 hit.
That's going to hit, but
Yeah.
And
make sure
then-
you don't get a crit.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
And then, so second attack.
You can go quicker by rolling 2 d20s at once.
That is
next
true.
time. So
Second
the second
attack
one's going to hit?
hits. Cool.
Cool.
So
Well, so you are punching him right now?
no, I am stabbing. So I
Okay.
was stabbing
so
him with
your
Comet.
equipment is over here. So you're going to have to spend a bonus action to call Comet the Dancing Blade to your
Oh,
side.
I see.
right.
So she, pulls him in. Comet, the dancing blade. And since Comet is my whatchamacallit sword, he is my, a whatchamacallit sword, you know.
You know, from the ability that she has?
Yes.
When
That's my favorite candy.
when every fighter who is a
Whatchamacallit.
wizard reaches 5th level, they get a whatchamacallit sword.
Ah.
So Comet, the dancing blade, goes. What does he say? Something.
I've got you, Starlight.
And he blinks, 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 and then blinks, 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 and appears in her hand.
Cool. And I think as he appears in your hand, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but you get a new temporary dress.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not going to be armor or anything. You'd still
No,
have to pick
that's-
that up.
that's fine.
But it does cover your underwear.
Thank
Great.
you, thank God.
Okay.
Variant covers, please.
So this. Great, James. Thanks. Well, so it just means I have to do a small transformation sequence. So this is. What does Comet look like at the moment? Did he get anything in his little?
Comet is standard out of the box Comet right
Standard
now.
out-of-the-box
He hasn't
Comet.
absorbed any new materials or anything, or gotten new rad powers that can be sold separately.
Oh, okay. All that it is it's a variant on my underwear.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that's when he went into my hand. So his colors are he's like obsidian and has like red and gold in his hilt. So my bloomers were white and pink. They were very girly and very embarrassing. And now they're like black with glitter and have red and gold translucent frills on the side.
Yeah, they lengthen a little bit to make it a little bit more dressy than underweary, but
Yes,
like you
and
are
they
now.
appeared that way in a flash of golden red and flame. And she sticks Comet into him twice.
Cool.
2 quick jabs. Let's see if
Wah.
if this damage is good damage.
James, how wide is that wall that they're on? Is it
About 5. I mean, not less than 5 feet, so like 3 feet across.
okay? So sort of narrow.
23.
23.
23 slashing damage.
Dope.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
Karoo, karoo.
Okay, so it's a pretty severe slash. You do notice as you hit him with a weapon that there is less resistance on. There's more resistance on his skin than you would have thought.
Well, that's.
So.
Well, not that I would have thought. I mean, he is.
Talk it out, Starlight. I'm here to listen.
Well, he's a Prince Regent of Hell, so
Right.
I figure he's probably got mad resistances, right?
Oh, to the max.
yeah,
my-
to the
my
max
tween.
Super plus.
Yes.
Small
Resistances.
Benjamin is also in this brain conversation.
You'd think that he'd be like, oh,
I'm hip to the knowledge.
tough to kill.
That's right.
I'm surprised that he's not like bleeding flames, honestly.
That would be funny. You're very funny.
Yeah.
I am also here with my family, and I do enjoy being here in your home.
Before Percival's turn, this skeleton has to act. Greg, the only person he can see is Percival. Greg is going to lumber towards Percival
Man.
and try to attack him.
I love
And Greg misses! Big whiff by Greg!
Oh, it's just like that thing that skeletons just can't hit me, man. It's
Skeletons
great.
just love me.
They love me.
I don't know
It's
why.
great. I don't know why.
They never bite anyone else. It's
No,
just me.
It's just me. It's great.
It's your turn. Or it's the Compass Cat's turn.
You're probably doing a range thing, right?
Man, you go, man. It's
Okay, cool,
order.
cool.
Keep the order, dude.
Small Benjamin is still on his motorcycle. Let's see. James,
Yes.
what exactly does this lava like? Is it in a sunken?
It's like in a pool, like lined with stone.
Okay.
Oh no.
And is it possible
Okay. What are we doing?
to rev my freaking motorcycle?
Yeah. I love how this sentence started.
Can I rev my motorcycle? I want to pop a wheelie and then start to wheelie and then bounce and ram into this freaking dungeon dude and dismount my motorcycle as it takes him careening into the.
Okay, where are you going? Are you taking his place?
I'm gonna take his place and bow to my queen liege.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh,
That's
if you pull that off, that's awesome.
That is a rad move. I need you to start with athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Then I need you to make an attack roll.
Okay. Cool.
And this will, for the rest of the combat, take away the motorcycle.
Well, yeah, depending on what happens. Anything could happen. Maybe the motorcycle, maybe I managed to hold on
I
to
mean,
it.
yeah, if you roll a 20 on it, you might be able to retain the
Why are you
motorcycle.
rolling that?
That's a good question.
A good question.
Thanks, Percival.
Would you like a dedicated?
Yeah.
There.
I've just been borrowing die. Okay, where is... I was at 5, gonna go down to 4 to re-roll that athletics check. Been a really bad day. 16,
Yes.
cool, I'll take it.
That will be enough to jump you up and towards dungeon.
And we have advantage on dungeon.
Oh, we have advantage and cool. My motorcycle is dope as heck. All right.
Ooh, way back.
So that would be an 18. And we'll go with the 18.
18. All right. So 18 is going to hit him as you rev your motorcycle, pop that wheelie up. The motorcycle, like you turn the motorcycle sideways in air. You've got Grandpa 1 and Grandpa 2 in either hand as you're like aiming with the motorcycle at him with your legs. I will need you to spend 1 inspiration to push him 10 feet.
That's fine. We'll
done.
get more. And look, you just got one back, dudes. Don't even roll
Thanks,
it.
went to 3, now we're back to 4.
And do we have Small Benjamin without his motorcycle?
Yeah, I threw that away.
Cool. Well, we do still
right
need
here
it.
next to you.
Cool. So you smash him with the motorcycle.
So that's
Motorcycle does.
4d6 bludgeoning damage.
4d6 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to. Oh no, I'm gonna roll the lava damage. So.
Great.
Holy shit.
Not great. All right, so that only
You
did.
can add 1d6 if you want
Yeah,
to
I'll
They
spend.
just
More
refilled
add-
you, Small Benjamin.
Yeah, no, he knows. Great.
Cool. That'll do 16 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so we now move on to Percival the Unwavering.
Okay. Can I wait to see how that plays
So
out?
yeah, the motorcycle strikes Dungeon in the chest and pushes him back into the lava. He falls into the lava. You do notice the damage from the motorcycle did not do as much damage as you would normally expect when you wreck a sweet motorcycle right into
I've
an
wrecked
idiot.
thousands of motorcycles.
Also, you notice the lava is not doing as much damage as you would have thought.
Cool. But the motorcycle is pinning him
But
and
yeah, it's
dragging
pinning him,
under.
dragging him into the lava.
Cool.
He's suffering with that, and like you can see that because he's growing bright with moonlight that's attacking him.
Small Benjamin bows to his queen and goes, "No one disrespects my queen," and takes a cool bow.
Cool.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Percival.
Yes! Can I bound up on top of that platform?
Yes,
Without an attack of opportunity?
Not without an attack.
What if I went through and up? Through
There-
the window and up.
Oh, I could see that. Roll in acrobatics, please.
Okay. Oh yeah, baby. 19.
And I'm gonna see if it outrolls his attack. And oh, look at that, it did. So you jump through the window.
So he jumps through, puts his feet through first, grabs on top, and then flips himself up on top, like that.
Yeah, he underbars up through to the top, and now you are on top of that archery tower. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to spend 3 inspiration to hit multiple targets. How many multiple targets can I hit?
Everyone within line of sight, which is all of your
Everybody.
opponents right now.
Great. I will do that then. La, la, la.
What is the name of this special move?
This special move is called Flurry of Arrows.
Hell yes!
So, priming 3 arrows in to his quiver, he fires each one deftly at all of his opponents. So first, I will roll to see if that hits. I'm gonna roll again.
Ooh, you got refilled, my man.
Oh, and I'm refilled.
For Mr. Unwavering. Wizards of Unwaverly Place.
I'm gonna roll again. There we go.
Who are you attacking with the first arrow?
15 attacking
Benjamin.
Benjin.
Engine.
That misses.
That misses.
Okay. So I have to roll
Deflects
3
it with
times,
his-
or is it each? Is it?
So you, I mean, you just missed against
Right,
him.
I missed
that was
him,
your
right.
first one, so now you got to roll for each.
Okay,
of
gotcha.
them.
All right. Oh, nat 20.
Cool.
At my friend
Claudish.
over there, Claudish.
Oh, bitch.
Yes.
Now, am I in range?
With
I
this
mean,
power.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
With a longbow. Is it a longbow?
Oh,
A
yeah, that's a
longbow named
longbow.
Strongbow.
Longbow named Strongbow.
I'm in range.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it would be with a longbow.
Yeah.
for
Just
sure.
making sure.
I know what I'm in range for.
That is a critical hit.
Dope.
This one was sent in by Colin Roscoe, who wants ice cream. Ooh, boy, this sounds grim. Wow, that went right in your opponent's eye.
Yes.
Oh, God.
They are
Ooh.
they are blinded until they can make a Constitution save. They yell so loud that all targets within 1 square, which is no one, take 1d4 sonic damage.
Wow.
So as I prime that one, I look straight through with my dead eye, and impact that onto yours.
Oh God! So yeah, I think like you
Yeah.
can see his dead eye through
Yeah.
through the fire of the lava, and you see a vision of yourself getting hit in the eye
Yeah.
with an arrow
Yeah, this
right before you're hit in the eye with an arrow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. How much damage
And
am I
then
taking?
damage for that.
Let's just roll that damage twice.
10.
10. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Ken.
then I get to do another one for Mr. Dungeon.
Dungeon.
Ooh, hit him while he's down.
Ooh, can I re-roll that?
Well, you don't have to spend that to
Oh,
roll because
great.
you got advantage on him
Great.
anyway.
So 20.
20
Not
will
bad. Yeah.
absolutely hit.
Great. And then I will do 3.
3, excellent.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Damage is damage, baby.
Yeah, you load up 3 arrows for your flurry of arrows. You loose the bow. One sails over sails at Benjin. Benjin blocks with his metal arm. The soul steel screams with the impact of the arrow. Then we hear an entirely different scream as Claudish is struck and temporarily blinded by pain, and then thunk! An arrow hits the fire where Dungeon is currently wallowing around. That rolls it over to the nothing.
I'd like to make that con check.
Please make that Constitution check.
Claudius should have got on that motorcycle.
Yeah.
It was a good offer.
It is DC 14.
Yeah,
make it.
17.
Aw.
Great. So let's see. First thing I want to do is use an inspiration to make sure this next attack moves opponents 10 feet. And then I'm going to cast Shatter right in the middle of the two of them on the tiny thing over the lava.
Quickly looking at what I can do. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, moving you guys 10 feet is probably not going to get you in the lava, so
Yeah.
you're just worrying about falling damage
Yeah.
added onto this.
Cool. And you know what? Let's throw a d6 on it.
Ooh. Ay, ay, ay.
So it is. Did they need to make a?
Well, let's see if it hits first.
It's just.
Shatter just hits. Cool.
Yeah.
So can I get a reflex save? What is your spell save DC?
It's the other page. 14.
14.
Ooh, nice.
19.
What do I add to this?
You are going to add your reflex, so
It's a dex.
or dex, so it would be 3.
Oh, okay. Then I will re-roll.
Yeah. Thanks, Pat. Pat just burned me from off screen pretty hard.
Cheesy Pete's.
Cheesy Pete's, my favorite restaurant.
Come on down to
Oh my gosh!
Yo, we'll get back up.
What?
There's another one.
100.
It's 2 to re-roll, 1 to advantage.
Yeah,
right?
so
There
you
we
need
go.
to use the remainder.
The
there.
remainder.
So
Nice.
you're now at 1.
Yeah, sounds good.
I could use 2 inspiration.
So you guys
my
are
bad.
going.
Alright.
You're still being blown back,
Yeah.
but you are landing gracefully. Please deal your damage. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty middling roll, actually.
Yeah, actually, could have been better.
What's the deal with Shatter? I keep hearing about
So,
it.
18.
18 damage. That's the deal with Shatter.
To both of them?
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
And I didn't roll the fall damage if there was any.
So there is no fall damage.
Gotcha.
They made their saves and
Gotcha.
gracefully landed.
I'm casting Hellish
Yeah.
Rebuke.
Oh God.
Yeah, as soon as that, as soon as I go near to the lava licks up and splashes back at you.
Ooh.
And this dude's blind?
You make a
You
dex.
just got 4.
Oh, thank you. You make a dex throw. It's 15.
You got 2 more.
No, I know.
Okay.
I already bowed.
Don't make it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, not very good.
Not very good.
Hey,
So
we actually got some.
5 damage.
You take them all. Go.
5 damage. Cool.
Only
Can
5?
I?
It's fire. So if you
I don't. Can I, as a reaction, also Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Was
Great.
the real hellish rebuke off.
So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to Hellish Rebuke. And so you need to beat a 16. Yep.
You got it.
let's see. Nope.
Ooh.
Re-roll that.
Yeah.
This is great.
Remember, the first reroll costs 1. Any
Yeah,
subsequent
anything-
rerolls
any
cost
subsequent.
2.
What did I need to beat?
16.
Yeah.
I hit that, so I'm good. Yes.
Yep.
Tie goes to the runner.
Great.
I beat it, so I'm taking half of what?
Let me. How much? What is
3d10.
3d10. Great.
Hellish Rebuke is brutal. It is such a brutal spell.
Does it just like do mirror damage or like
It
reflect
just
damage?
does
fire.
damage right away.
So like whenever somebody from hell gets hit, they can like.
So
Cast
that's going to
fire
be
on that person.
9 damage.
And I take half of that.
No, you
because I'm
take
fire.
9 damage.
Well, sure, but
Oh,
I'm fire,
gotcha.
so.
So it's half of that.
half of
Oh, looks like you. So somebody actually spent 500 to do that reroll for you, so you are actually at full inspiration.
Or were they making her re-roll the successful
Or
one?
were you?
I think
yeah,
it might
I think
have
they're
been.
making her
Oh
re-roll
yeah,
the
because they're
successful
supporting.
one.
Yeah, so please re-roll your successful save.
7. I will spend one of my points to re-roll.
Yep.
No, wait, no, reroll success. That's what that was for.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
re-roll
yeah.
the success. which
oh,
is
So
what
we're
okay.
fine.
Yeah, that was fine.
Thank you.
Amoraz is clearly for Amor.
So when I
Amor.
have 9, am I taking 5 or 4?
What all that inspiration?
You know,
you
what-
always. You
if
always
she
round.
succeeds, she takes 9, and then does she take half of the fire with
you
her
take-
fire resistance?
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
do I take 5 or 4? I take 5?
5.
Cool. Thank
Cool.
you.
Wait, no, half. Half of 9 is
4.5.
rounding down.
Okay,
You always-
okay,
so
I
it's
take
4.
4. Whew! We did it!
Yeah, we
Yay.
did it, you
We did
guys.
math.
We survived that attack.
And then I want to climb to the top of here.
Cool.
How does... So I sent lava at you. How does you sending the fellowship?
I
back
imagine
at
it's
me?
like water bending.
Oh,
So like
sure.
it comes at me, it like comes across my face, and,
And
then
then
I take
you-
control of it and send,
and send it
back.
back.
That's
Yeah.
dope as hell.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's play that. Let's play Avatar.
This is how Avatar Class
yeah.
Airbender.
My strength
pulled
check
in.
was a
I get
15.
on my
15 gets you up there.
Great. Can I open the chest?
You totally can after this happens to you.
Yay,
Aha!
traps!
This sent in by Kevin Weir.
Thank you,
A
Kevin.
patch of amber grass that reacts violently when trod upon. It seeks out every creature in the area and grows around its feet, then pulls them onto their bellies and forces them to crawl like worms. This is
okay
the
with this.
Bramble Thatch Worm Party, which is a
here.
gross name. You are now prone. Everyone on the ground around you is now prone, which is no one. The only way to stand up or leave the ground at all is to succeed on a DC 14 strength check. You only need to make this check once unless the trap is reactivated.
13.
Nope.
So you are stuck. So you are not able to open or open the chest. You are prone on the ground.
That's fine. Do I get extra AC since I'm now prone and on higher ground?
From Percival the Unwavering, yeah.
Cool.
Good question.
Good thing I'll be moving.
Though opponents, you won't get extra AC. You'll get
Yeah.
Or
Or
they'll have
advantage.
disadvantage.
They'll have disadvantage. Okay.
And anyone who is making a melee attack against you will have advantage.
Yes.
But they'll also have to deal with the stupid grass,
Mm-hmm.
most likely. Okay. So with that, let's turn to Benjin.
How is Dungeon looking?
Dungeon is, I wouldn't worry about him.
Okay.
Worry.
Then what I want to do.
Besides, you feel nothing.
Oh yeah,
from him.
I feel nothing for him. I want to
Ooh.
Yeah.
leap over there.
So make me that athletics roll, baby.
Fail.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
That's a really good job.
He lands,
Yeah.
and it is graceful and stylish as hell.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh man, guess what you just brought on yourself though, dude.
You want a sword
You're
fight,
within
me?
10 feet of me. Ha ha ha.
All right, roll your attack.
Roll my attack. All right. So
Is your unwavering stench?
It's my unwavering stem.
okay. No, I'll save it. We are going to attack.
Ooh.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
That would hit.
Yeah, but I got Beguile or Bloodline Dog.
So I need you to make a wisdom save. DC 14.
It's a 19.
Wait.
Why
It's a
would
3.
you do that?
Yes.
You get a reroll?
I was gonna order a reroll on it anyway. Cocked like that.
With the wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 12.
Haha, does not hit.
So here's a cool thing. You stylishly land jumping over the lava. You take out your sword and do some sweet sword tricks, and you go to strike. And as you strike, you make eye contact with Percival the Unwavering.
Percival does that thing where he puts his hand behind his back and it's just dodging.
Like a cool
And
office.
Yeah.
you look into his dead eye, and there is a sudden vision of you, aged, and venerable, lying down in a bed,
So
and
venerable.
clasping your hand are the dark wrinkled hand of a woman. You look at her face and you don't recognize her, but for a second, your body is overwhelmed with emotion, and it causes your sword strike to falter. And after that, the void takes over once more, and you're back to normal.
Cool. The emotion isn't like a welling, like, oh my gosh. It's no, I will die in battle. I will die honorably. And I use my
Action surge?
I use action surge to attack
Cool.
you again.
Okay. Don't know what
Was
that
there a newspaper in that room, and did it have like a date of today? That would be pretty wild.
Whoa!
Okay, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Well, yeah.
That'll
Hits.
hit.
So much better.
15, 16, 17.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my last one to add a d6 to it.
Okay, well, I
So
guess
it's
I'll
going to be d8. 8, 9, 10. 10 damage.
Okay.
That is
10 total. Oh, so 17 plus 10, so 27. Right?
No.
No.
10
Oh,
total
just 10
damage.
total.
total.
The,
Oh,
seven, the 17 was to get around your thing that he
I
had to get through
see.
before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was if he used it again. You
Yeah,
didn't use it
I
again.
didn't use it again, but that's fine.
Cool.
Either way you hit, didn't
So
Well, you fine, you hit.
with that, Dungeon stands up and strides through the lava, going through this archway to stand in front of Mina and Small Benjamin, and goes, "End this now. Hand me the crown and surrender. There's no need for us to shed any more blood than this."
No. We're gonna see this fight through to the end, and you're going to hand over the ring. Besides, I've been looking up legal precedents and stuff this whole week, trying to play things your way, and you can't even use the crown. Only the royal bloodline can use the crown.
So you're saying only someone blood related to a sitting royal family member?
That's correct.
Well, then how fortunate for me, daughter.
No.
Ah!
Wait, what?
And the Megadome shows a stylized vision of Queen Felicia meeting, like I imagine this like sort of shadow puppet paper dolls. Queen Felicia meeting with an emissary from hell who looks like Dungeon. There are images of the two meeting and laughing together, and then underneath a pale moon, they come together and kiss, and like it makes the horrible truth of everything like come crashing.
True.
This was a slight flashback.
No, that's very possible, actually. Yeah, that makes
Search
a
your
lot of-
feelings.
That makes a lot of sense.
First of all, no!
Yeah, the timeline matches.
No!
She like touches her horns. And looks at his horns.
How did they get that on the Jumbotron?
And
filming that?
with that,
Oh, Mom, ew.
to compound the grossness, you hear a scintillating, vampy voice calling out. Is Pat back there?
He's in the
Great.
in the
Great.
with
So
us.
never mind. We're gonna have Dungeon take his action.
Wait,
Wait, there he is.
Okay. You hear a scintillating, vampy voice boom out across the stadium. Prepare for defeat.
And for it to repeat,
To unleash the underdog's devastation.
to ensure our opponent's humiliation,
To hunt the defenders of peace and love.
to burn the sky of the world above.
Jesse.
Gary!
Team Roxlet. Now entering this fight. Surrender now. Or prepare.
To fight.
I guess we rhymed fight with fight. It's a
Oh,
work
got
in
it! I was
progress.
moving!
It's a work in progress. So can I get somebody back there to grab me 2 miniatures for Team Roxlet as they will enter the arena. And with that, Dungeon goes.
I'll also need a spider and a frog. Just realized that.
I found 2 people who were all too eager to inflict much-needed revenge upon you, Princess.
What? No, like Jesse and I are friends.
No, you're not!
I don't think so. As Jesse enters the arena, friend or not, turnabout is fair play. Thank you. And just as you disrupted our match, we shall disrupt yours.
You screwed Jesse out of a new pair of boots!
Oh, these guys suck.
And so,
Hey! I've already got inspiration. You suck, cat!
Jesse,
Send us to
cat, too.
Not that cat. That cat.
That
Okay,
cat, yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, what did cat do?
No, I meant the cat.
Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
The cat.
So
Steven,
first
you did
up,
not miss much.
I know, I heard it from the bathroom.
stomping on the ground, Dungeon summons up out of the lava a pitchfork, and he is going to strike forward.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! And crit
Yeah.
against the Pale Moon Princess.
What?
Strong name.
Smish.
The attack happens normally. The next time you attack this same target, if you bellow out their name before rolling to hit, the attack is automatically a critical hit. If you forget to bellow their name, the next attack has this effect loss.
Wow.
That was sent in by John Bruce. So this is going to come at you, and you take 6 plus. You take 12 damage.
Cheesy Pete's.
But
Cheesy Pete's my favorite
6 of that
restaurant.
damage is fire, so from that you just take
6.
so you're taking 9 overall.
Reroll.
Oh, reroll for
Dungeon.
dungeon.
Now can you say
Nice.
her name and get an automatic crit?
Actually, that's
That's
the rules of
great.
it.
Hey, there's another reroll. There's 5. What?
Mina Felicia.
Mina.
Oh man, and so somebody's having. So we had another reroll on that. So, okay, this one is not a crit. So that damage is not doubled, and it is just the initial 9.
Okay.
So,
Meow.
the pitchfork stabs at you. Twilight, starlight, shit. James is very busy. He's balancing a lot of characters, and some of them have similar sounding voices. So he stabs forward with the pitchfork as
Dad, why?
Jesse Teledrin.
Don't call him dad. He's never been there for you. We've been there for you. We do care about you.
We are like fun uncles.
I'm trying to hit you. Pay
Jesse Teledrin
attention.
actually can't roll. Can somebody grab Jesse's character sheet from back there? We're gonna have
it's
Gary go
here's
first.
one.
Great. So, where can Gary enter?
So Gary is going to be able to enter from anywhere he wants, really.
All right. Where is Starlight?
Starlight is here.
Gary is going to emerge over from the audience, right? That's how he made his entrance.
Yeah.
He's already in frog form. He's a giant toad. His tongue is out, and he's going for Starlight's sword.
Which is over here right now.
Oh, okay. So he goes nowhere near Starlight. He wants the sword. So he goes right over, and he sticks his tongue out to grapple it and eat it.
It burns that dude.
Straw dog.
That could be bad for Gary, but hey,
Aha.
great.
That's what Gary's plan is. He hates that sword.
And his hide is always
I
thicker
think
on the
my armor's
inside,
over
right?
there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
that's how
have.
that works.
I thought I had Comet the Dancing Blade because I don't want.
Oh,
Gary
yeah,
to,
you do,
Yeah,
you
I don't
do.
want Gary to not.
So yeah, okay. You do
eat
have
it,
comment.
so
I
you
forgot
can
you
go
summoned him
from
back.
Yeah, I have just so that you don't do something that.
So I
that
need an
it's-
opposed grapple check from you guys.
Okay.
So
And I'm in toad form.
your strength or dexterity, whichever is higher, and that is a save for you.
Yeah. Now I will reroll.
Oh no, it's a giant frog.
Yeah, let's see what these spells do. I keep hearing everyone is using
Ooh.
spells.
So if a second
19.
reroll is what,
19.
2 or
2, yeah.
Hey, chat. Benj and Diework here. So
19.
we're low on
21.
inspiration.
Good.
Yeah,
He
give
did
me that
it.
sword.
He did it.
Right now it's 5 against 3, so they don't need no
So
inspiration.
give us some inspiration, please.
Where's your toad?
Ugh.
Oh yeah, sorry. So
They
he's
don't
probably,
need
but
no
let's say
inspiration.
he
Come on, guys.
landed here because he can do it as a 10-foot attack. And then
Emerald is like our biggest fan right now.
Whereas,
I'm gonna do this.
So he ate it. It's in my belly. Deal with it.
Oh, nasty. Nasty
Yeah.
frog.
Yeah.
Nasty little frog.
Wait, you have the sword inside you?
Yeah, he has Comet inside
That's
of him.
great.
And
the sword's been inside him the whole time.
But that's like good.
That is, you're right, that is good.
Jesse
Sword
Teledrin.
flies.
Why?
Kill people.
Jesse Teledrin goes, I am so sorry, dear. I do hate to rain on your parade like you rained on mine. Goodbye, kittens. And he releases an arrow. Hell yeah,
gotta
dude.
hide it.
That is 26 to hit Small Benjamin.
26 damage?
To hit.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely hits.
Okay, so you take 11 damage from that.
Okay, that's not good.
Wait, you got things to do, dude.
No, it wasn't.
Things are looking pretty grim for Team Starlight as 2 opponents have entered in the arena, and according to the wish that she made in the beginning of this Dungeon Dome season, this is a completely legal maneuver.
Yeah.
She made it this way.
Well, then I wish someone would come for us. Right?
I too wish.
Yes, okay, all right.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Is it our turn yet?
The
Or-
skeleton has to go.
God.
Tries to climb
Greg.
up. It makes a 20! It scrambles up to the top, and do you
But
like
he-
evens or odds?
Do I like evens or odds?
Yeah.
I like evens.
I have 1 inspiration.
It is evens. It's
Yes.
going to attack Benjamin.
Haha, I've made the skeleton my
It
friend.
rolls a 17!
Yes.
They never hit anything. It deals you 8 damage.
Alas, poor Yorick.
What?
Born to hell.
It is not your turn.
I know.
Yep.
Just
You will be able
let
to
me have
do
this
it.
You
moment.
can't do it right now. Haha.
8 damage. I
Yeah.
parry.
Yeah, cool. Parry it.
8.
You got
Thank
2
you.
more?
Wow, nice.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, team.
Sweet.
He takes 0 because he.
Take
Oh,
0.
you're full up.
I parry.
Yeah.
You full up.
Full parry. This skeleton
The other
is
one.
trying its best. It's going out there. Poor Greg.
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 And we can have more skeletons in the arena for subscribers. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so with that, we are going to turn to Team Starlight. This is kind of a rough turn for you guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say so.
Yeah.
The optics on this fight have changed quite a bit.
Starlight looks pretty grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Her arms are folded up. She's glaring at Dungeon. She's glaring over at Gary.
Gary's glaring back.
Jesse's doing his normal vampy smile.
Gary's completely Jesse's completely unfazed.
There's some silver detailing on his bow, and he can see his reflection in it. And that's really doing it for him right now.
Okay, look, so this is how I see the rest of this thing going. So, like,
Astute.
well, Benjamin and Claudish are slaves,
Uh-huh.
Sure.
right?
Okay, why not?
We all are to our own
No,
desires and
no,
emotions
that's
and
not what
Responsibility.
I mean. No, they are literally.
Small Benjamin's a slave to his family.
No, they are-
Even-
The tourism department.
No,
Yes.
they are literally slaves from hell.
Oh,
Okay, true.
So they have no choice to be here.
Sort of an Amelia Bedelia.
And even if they
How?
are fighting, like really fighting,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have much of a choice. So I don't think we should fight them because the sooner we defeat Dungeon, I think magic and friendship style, they're gonna be fine. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
I mean, you did invoke the holy words of magic and friendship to us.
I rammed that freaking dungeon dude with my motorcycle, and that didn't end things immediately. This guy's too strong.
Things have gotten more complex. We have these 2 guys who are now
Heroes.
I would love to kill that frog.
I've killed them both before.
Dashing and handsome and Gary.
You're being a jerk, Jesse.
Winners.
Gary has a green by his level. It means he's easy to kill.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I was a jerk for interrupting your match and stealing what was rightfully yours?
No, that's not why I think you're a jerk, Jesse. I think you're a jerk because we were friends, and now you're making this really difficult when this guy.
I'm just doing to you what
decided-
you did to me.
Hey, everyone.
We don't have friends.
Calm down.
We're all inside Starlight's head right now.
Right.
I do so think fondly of you, dear, but I can't let you get away with crossing me.
What
Right.
if
What?
what if we went Wait, how did we get here? How did we get here where we're so torn?
I was dropped off by my
It's
wife.
very yes, no, I know that. It's very easy for us to fight each other. What would be difficult?
What would be difficult? What do you mean? Well, I'm just saying all we should do is probably take out Jesse, because as we know it's hard to take out Gary.
I'm stubborn.
We know it's really hard to take out Gary. We should take out Jesse and then focus entirely on taking out Dungeon so that we can help the boys from hell. And I don't want to deal with this whole father situation for a long time.
But you should, because if you keep your emotions in, they can become toxic. Say,
The Aramorian way.
it is the Amaran way to talk about our feelings. And what better place to do it but in the Dungeon Dome?
I feel like there are other better places. And she steps away and starts stomping off but like mid-air.
Well, not mid-air. She does not have her boots,
She
which
doesn't
allow her
even
to fly.
have her boots.
Doesn't
Poor
have her
dear.
boots.
She does not have her boots.
She does not have her
10,
boots.
15,
She doesn't have her
20,
boots.
25, 30.
Okay,
No,
so
she takes
as
a-
you enter that area, boop.
Oh no! Yeah, that appears, and then she huffs another sigh and makes her entire turn trying to climb up this sucker.
All right, make me athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for you. Probably athletics.
This would be awesome if the Chum Tickle twins made an appearance.
Does 17 work?
Yeah, 17 will work. You managed to come up to the top here. It will take an action for you to don your armor.
I don't think I'm going to spend an action surge to put on my armor.
Okay, well, that means you will not have your boots either.
For this turn, I know. I'll have to,
Okay.
at the start of my next turn.
Cool.
So she spent her entire turn moving.
Cool. She moved. She climbed the rope. She
You
got
can't
up
run
near
away
her
from this,
equipment.
princess.
Yeah.
And it is. We're still on Team Compass Cats.
Cool. Small Benjamin is royally pissed. He's going to do a blood is life to regain some hit points. Steven, tell me how that works real quick.
I will pop. I'll pop as a bonus action second wind to gain
Cool.
a D10 HP.
And you will half your max HP.
Oh, cool.
9.
Do I round up or down? Cat.
You round up.
Is
Down.
your class Eldritch Knight?
You're round
Yeah.
down.
I round down. All right. Cool.
Gary's reading the rules.
And is that just a bonus?
Yeah, that's a bonus
Yeah.
action we found out.
Sweet. Where's Jesse?
Kill
Jesse
him first.
is here, on the other side of Gary.
All right.
And there's also Dungeon, who's right in front of you.
Do they get attacks of opportunity if I go sprinting through?
Yeah. Actually, technically, Dungeon got an attack of up on. Dungeon rolled a natural 1 on his attack on Starlight as she exited his threatened space. So, Curse of the Snake Whip sent in by Molar Duck. Roll a d6. On a 1, your weapon becomes a snake. Jesus, he had a whip. This is so perfect. He has a whip in his hand. Anything else, you just think it became a snake and drop it to the ground for the rest of the combat. Cool.
D6. Here you go, James.
Thank you. Okay, so it's a 6. He thinks his whip turned into a snake. He drops it into the fire and it sizzles away. I cannot believe that happened
That's
to this
beautiful.
character.
And
Oh,
does
that's
he
perfect.
still have that spotlight on him?
So yeah, as he goes to try and whip Starlight as she runs away, he pulls out his whip, he pulls it back, and as it passes his face, he sees the vision of a snake appear in front of him, and the snake looks in his eyes and goes, Ombudsman! Ombudsman! And he goes, what the hell? And he just drops the snake in the fire. And it is now
Small Benjamin.
Small
is
Benjamin
during
is
Small
going.
Benjamin's turn.
Okay, cool. Let me check this out. Think about just dropping a big old fog, a stinky cloud. Yeah, sure, why not? Small Benjamin is surrounded by foes right now, so Small Benjamin is going to open his mouth and like a fog machine. Spooky,
Spoopy.
spooky purple mist comes rollicking out of his mouth.
What's the range on that? How big is the mist?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. That is quite a bit of mist. Let's see.
For a whole hour. So for the first hour of this fight, it'll be very useful. And for the next 6 hours of this fight, I'll have to cast it again.
So, I think it's probably, yeah, so anybody shooting into this is going to have disadvantage on their attacks against
Ugh.
you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And that would be my
Oh, that's
action,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much all I can do, right? Wait, can I spend
You can do, yeah, man. You can
inspiration?
do a signature move. You can cast a second spell. You can perform an attack as a bonus action
Okay, cool.
for tree.
But I should still stay in that fog.
Well, I mean,
cloud.
anywhere in the fog. You can, like,
Yeah.
move within the fog to keep its defensive capabilities.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I know Gary's there. I'm not worried about Gary.
No.
Should I be worried about Gary? He's got a magical sword inside of him.
Oh, you're right. You're fine.
I think we're okay. I'm gonna go.
It's one of my things that I love about Gary is I know Pat is so good at tactical combat, and he's Gary, though.
All metagaming goes out the. Any knowledge he has goes out the window. It's great.
Gary.
That's why, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a signature attack on
Hell yeah.
Dungeon. Dungeon, who I've learned is a father, not
Yeah.
unlike Small Benjamin.
Ooh.
Small Benjamin can't fathom the kind of father that would engage his spawn in the Dungeon Dome. Small Benjamin would never attack smaller Benjamin, who is a frail little kitty who likes reading and art and likes hanging out at the library. And I am going to attack him with my slash of fatherhood.
Slash of fatherhood.
Because you have 2 kids, right?
I got 2 kids. And then I got 8 more kids. For a total of 10 kids.
A whole litter.
Cool.
Ooh, 100 for.
You're a good
So,
father.
save,
Cool,
well, you spent
thanks.
3.
I'm spending 1 to do a signature attack, right?
Oh, you're
Is that-
doing
Or
3
three.
for
Three
second
for your
attack, so now
signature.
you're at 3.
3, okay, cool.
Sorry, this is much bigger than I thought it was. Keep doing your attack.
Okay, cool. That's a 9. Should we roll that?
9
Yeah.
plus 4.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll roll that.
Okay, so
Ooh.
essentially
Well,
You
Oh, you
spend
got 2 more?
2 more? That would be the 2 that I'd be spending for
Yeah.
the
Yes,
reroll.
right now. Yes,
so,
for this reroll, right?
so I'll go to 2.
There we go.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, baby daddy.
22.
Holy crap.
yeah, 20-foot radius.
That's what happens when you have
Yeah.
infinite inspiration.
Oh, wow. Oh, we're cheating because we have
Oh, we
inspiration.
outnumber them! Oh no!
Your hit point and your AC is bigger than ours anyway.
Okay, cool.
Because we've never
You have
leveled
more
up for
AC
some.
than I do.
Nah, dude.
4.
These guys, Gary and Jesse have leveled up. These guys are still level 3.
Oh, okay. I don't know why Gary and Jesse.
So that was 6, and then I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add 2d6 damage for 2 inspiration.
Yo, you just got 3 more, man.
Oh, I got 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add 4d6.
It's fun
Okay.
being a heel, guys.
Ooh, 1.
I'm in a really
5.
good spot
That was
right
at
now,
6.
I'll remember.
I'm not worried about it.
Now I'm at
Yeah, you're
11.
grappled to the top of a
13.
wooden platform.
Tower, you're like,
Yeah, that I
Well-
can still attack from.
15. God damn it.
I mean, from
15
a
damage?
Yeah.
you're grappled right now. So
Oh, yeah, I
you
mean,
need
once
to
I
be
break
grappled.
free, yeah.
15 damage
15.
for him. He did.
Oh, to dungeon?
To dungeon.
Hell yeah!
You just got 2. Look at that, man.
What kind
more.
of damage was that?
You're doing a special attack.
Special attack?
Special
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Special
if it
damage
is
that's times 100.
special damage, yeah. So he takes some special damage.
Some dad damage. Some
Ooh,
good dad damage.
yeah. some
Yeah,
good
dude.
Dad
Oh
damage.
man, it's
Dad mage is good. That's good. Mike said
Dad
it first.
mage?
Dad
Dad
damage.
damage.
Dad.
That's for my real dad, Alan.
Aw.
Gary.
God damn
It's
it,
Mick
Dad.
Dad time.
I don't know your dad.
He's a good guy.
Sounds it.
Is it like the crushing that you have to work the rest of your life for a bunch of
Oh,
your children,
God.
and you have to give up your dreams for your kids and stuff? Is that
Dad,
Never too late, Allie.
You can be a dad and still change your grades.
So with that, dungeon is struck, and as you slash forward through the fog, you see Grandpa 1 and Grandpa 2 glow with pale moonlight, slashing across his chest, and you can see that strikes true. While most slashes have come up against some sort of hellish resistance, these cut as easily if you were cutting down a regular opponent. And fiery blood spills forth from his chest as you slash him.
Cool. He dies.
Game's over. Good job.
He's alive.
Oh,
He's
cool.
alive.
Let's get some puppies.
But I think Percival still has to go.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cast a spell on the skeleton and Benjin. Right? Okay. Charm person. So you have to make a wisdom save throw.
Is it a single person or is it?
I get as many as at my level, which are in things, so I can do 2 because I have 3. So
Thanks.
No, it's the level you cast.
Yeah, the level you cast it at.
then I cast it at level.
You can only cast it at level 1.
Oh, well then just you.
Just Benjin. Okay. What is it? Do I have to beat? It's a
Wisdom saving throw.
14.
14. Beat it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will leap to the wall over there. The bridge. Yes. The stone bridge.
Can you make it?
Probably. I have deft cat movements.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Almost certainly.
Yep.
Almost
There's
certainly.
there's no way you wouldn't.
Potentially,
Benjamin
maybe.
reroll the save.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And the second, do you want the second reroll to be saved for later?
Is
Because
that?
there were 2 that were put up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna reroll again.
Yeah. So concert, you have I mean, it depends on whether you
Yeah.
which one he wanted, but concert, if you want Benjin to succeed, he can reroll. He can take that reroll that he just did.
Yeah.
And if you wanted him to like reroll on the so that second reroll was the 9. So 9 plus your
9, 10, 11, which is not enough. So
Nope.
not enough.
I am going to
Yep.
reroll.
Okay.
Nope, it's not enough.
Haha.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I'm going to.
how does it work?
How does it what work?
So
The
you
charm spell.
Charm
yeah. What do you say?
Oh
to
wait,
him?
that charmed? I charmed?
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
Yeah.
aha.
After a bunch of rerolls.
Oh, I thought.
I have a question real quick
Yes.
though. I feel nothing.
Oh well, then
at
I
this
don't.
point.
Then do I move then? Because if I.
You feel nothing. You feel no emotion.
But it's meant.
But you
to be
know
charmed.
that this
It's
person
magic-
is
it's
your
magical
ally.
component.
Okay.
Right.
And you just him. People
Okay.
fighting alongside him are probably not your allies.
Cool.
Yes.
What do you say to him though?
What do I say to him? I
What do
go,
you say to him?
I put my hand on his shoulder, and I close my dead eye and show you my life eye.
He's got a life eye? This is
Of course it would be the life eye.
Jeez.
Of course it would be the life eye if it's the dead eye.
So yeah, like is it your dead eye blinks?
No,
or-
it's my. If I close my dead eye, then all the power goes through my rods and cones and through my lenses to show you a perfect world for
Oh
you.
man.
Drew, please describe a perfect world for Benjin.
For Benjin.
It's just
is,
like a moment.
And
is
it's
this the Benjin now?
no, it's the
No.
true Benjin.
The true
true
Benjin.
And also my charm is it's not your fault.
Oh.
It's not your fault.
Ah!
Oh god. Oh my god.
No!
Ah! He just starts screaming. As he sees the perfect world that he lives in, and in that world he's with Balon. He and Balon are off somewhere, adventuring, exploring the world together. He is as far away from Hell and Hell Brothers and Dungeon as he's ever been. The camera comes over and there's like a little, they have like this Bardo wagon that they have that's like hooked up to like dire goats, and they like travel, and it's he's happy.
Yeah.
He's absolutely happy, and we see him, and he actually has a smile on his face.
Great.
Is this on the jumbo thing?
And I give you a hug, and then
This is on the Mega Dome.
then I dash away.
And as he goes away, Benji goes.
So now you're my friend for an hour.
Yeah, you know this. You know this being as your ally, and also for a moment, like emotion takes you, and then once again the void returns. Dungeon.
So it's just
through
that
the-
lingering feeling of don't hurt this man.
Dungeon through the mist like squints at Benjin and the vision on the Megadome. And he looks truly confused, and his eyes sort of flash as he looks over at Jesse and Gary, and then he refocuses on the fight.
Great, so I do that.
Okay.
Then it's our turn.
And then I move.
And then you do a
Yes. Sha.
Just got roll dex or anything.
Or whatever, however I can do it easily. Where I don't have to roll anything, because I have super cat powers.
Your super cat powers?
You'd have to
Yeah.
roll something.
Yeah,
I go
you do-
down and I roll. All right.
I mean, he does have a climb speed, but he does need to make a roll
Make
that
for
is
that
at
jump.
least 10 for that
You
tiny,
got so
tiny
much
jump.
inspiration, dude.
It's like when you try to get across a gap and you have to like slide yourself down and put your foot out to touch it.
Yeah.
He did roll a 1.
I did roll one, but I'm
Because you're
going
rolling
to
it,
re-roll.
but-
Cool.
There we go.
But you still suffer a crit, I think.
That's fine. That's 12. So something happens when I land.
Okay.
Or a bird comes out of the sky and gets you midair.
That's fine. Squidward?
No.
Thank you, Orc9.
Let's see. Critically cute.
Aw.
You
My eyes get
absolutely
big.
fail at what you're doing, but the way you fail is objectively amusing and frankly kind of adorable.
Okay.
The intent. Let's see. Or at least one hostile onlooker now thinks you're cute and not so bad.
Great.
So
Can I
somebody within.
Can I describe what happens then?
Yeah.
So I go to jump. Can you move me back that way?
Yeah.
Back on there. I go to jump, and the skeleton feels left out. So he grabs my cape and then turns around to give me a hug. And I'm so taken aback that I fall on my back and I just go, oh! Before I stand up again.
Okay. So with that, Jesse looks at you and goes, like an eyebrow raises and goes, "Not bad. You
God.
have my attention."
Jesse and Percival just make out already.
I know.
I think that's been like the big romantic plot that we've all seen. With that, like Jesse sort of like winks at Percival as he, did his cute little fail, and we wrap around to the nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna break out of these vines.
That would be probably good.
Yeah, here we go.
You can do it.
What's the roll I have to make?
Not what you rolled.
Yeah.
I get to add my.
Yeah, it's 15.
Well, it was a 16. So
You did it, dude.
yeah, sweet.
Lolcats.
Great. Now I'm gonna use an Eldritch Spear, and I'm gonna use 2 inspiration to change the environment, and I'm gonna aim at one of the supports at the bottom of the tower in pure Claudish style.
This tower?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
I rolled a natural 1.
Great.
Oh, inspiration!
please.
No. No.
Limited inspiration.
No. I need one. I need one to be fill up again.
Well, here it comes.
If you get it,
I
oh
think
my
I should.
God.
I tell good stories.
He tells good stories. He's got a PayPal.
I do have a PayPal and a Venmo.
It's not coming.
It is not coming.
There's a time limit on this.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, can I give
Turn
you
up the
one
feed.
of my-
Oh, I like
Cut
this
out the
one.
feed.
Shoulda wore steel toes.
We don't know who. We don't know who.
To
for-
who? Yeah,
we don't
to
know
who?
for-
Say
To who,
it's
Orc
going
9?
to.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So your crit failure is shoulda wore steel
My
toes.
belly's full of
Yeah.
inspiration.
The character misses their target so completely that you strike
guy.
guys. You miss so completely that you strike your own big toe and hop around in pain and are considered immobilized until the start of the next turn.
Does it destroy the environment?
Oh, I think it does.
Oh yeah, that's a stroke of bad luck. As the tower blows up and and I think you're considered immobilized because this treasure chest fell on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do I take fall damage?
Yes.
I mean,
still
that's
waiting
what you
for
were trying to
inspiration?
do to
Yep.
Starlight. So
Oh!
What was that?
That's 12.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Damage.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
my name's Max. Max Damage. Nice to meet you.
This guy took an arrow to the eyeball earlier too.
He's had a bad day.
Oh no, Claudish.
It's okay. You know, there was love at one point. Now there's just pain.
Only on that side of the dome. Over here, it's all good, baby. That's right. Percival's talking about love.
All right.
All right, it's your turn, Benjamin.
Okay.
We're friends.
Benjamin shakes it off and he casts Simon's skull on this skeleton right there. He looks at me and goes, "Born to hell, sworn to hell." And red mist comes out from a skull he hands up, and it engulfs this skeleton, and red goes into its eyes, and it has fiery veins go across its skull.
Greg got a makeover.
Yeah.
I like Greg.
Greg's looking great.
Now, would Greg be under the same charm as Benjamin?
No,
Since
but
he's controlling
Benjen
him
is
now?
I have to give
issuing
him
the order.
I have to issue orders.
Yes.
And I would say, Percival Leon Wavering is a good guy.
Yes.
Don't go after him. But make sure smallest Benjamin is an orphan by the end of the day.
Smaller Benjamin.
Smallest Benjamin has a baby? What? What has he been doing at that library?
Smaller Benjamin.
A real squid and the whale situation going on there. That's for
Smaller
my Criterion
Benjamin.
friends.
So he's gonna try to head over to attack Small Benjamin.
Hell yeah. So
gonna go in and smoke
this
pot.
is skeleton, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It takes a double move to go over to Small Benjamin.
What a hater.
And I'm going to move. Can somebody move me 30 feet to the tower?
Yes. I guess it'll be me.
Yeah, a person with nothing in front of
5,
them.
10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
Move me back one to the support thing, and I'm going to use this to finish what Claudius started and tip the tower over.
He didn't do anything yet.
Don't roll one.
Yeah, please.
Please, roll one.
He hits it,
Please
it
roll.
falls on me.
Well,
Like just like the roof of it like comes off.
15.
15, I think that will be enough to hit the tower and permanently change the environment, taking it down. I need a reflex save.
A weak
Or
tower is
dexterity save.
It's with my metal arm. I
You have a
break the
metal
bond.
on. What are you,
I
Winter
do.
Soldier?
1.5 editions back, guys.
Oof. Reroll.
Spend it.
No. 10.
So,
If I can I add another inspiration to make sure
Oh.
it falls this way?
no, so not on top of you.
Not on top of me, but on top of everybody
of
else.
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Even Gary?
Yeah, Gary
Yes.
and Dungeon are gonna get caught
Good.
up in that. But
Nice.
Do it.
as
Yes.
I want to point out, I need reflex save. I need dexterity saves from everybody then.
But it looks like I went right through the little hole.
Yeah.
Looks like Small Benjamin is.
He's safe.
2, 3. I'm down to 1. Down to 1.
Down to 1.
All right, dex save, you said?
Inspiration.
Oh. I was like, all right, dude.
Yes.
What'd you do?
You got that frog hops, baby.
Okay. For the people
There you go.
who are affected by this tower,
16.
take 13 damage or half as much if you succeeded on your save.
What did we need to beat?
So you needed to beat a 14.
All right, I succeeded. So
So-
half? Having 13?
Yep.
You said? So 6
6.
damage?
6 damage.
Demolition team.
Yeah, thanks.
Jesse dodges out of the way and scraping his back. The tower strikes him a little bit, And like, there's this moment where his hair flies up, and like he emotes the pain. He's selling it like you know, a soccer player who got a foul.
We call it football here, guys.
That's Aramore. Aramore calls it football.
It's football. Yeah.
New Celia, it's soccer. And
Hell, it's a waste of time.
so the skeleton.
Is it? Does Gary go? Oh.
Hey, the skeleton dies.
Yay!
You didn't
Greg.
make him just to kill him.
Great.
We hardly knew ye. Cool.
Is
So-
it Gary?
Yeah, Gary.
I'm not sure where I go in turn
Isn't
order.
it technically Dungeon's turn?
Dungeon typically goes at the end of every.
Okay, gotcha.
Like,
Oh,
He gets the big turn.
does that? No, that's over there, right?
Yeah.
The Cheerio
So-
buffet.
Can I see Small Benjamin?
that's a good question. You're gonna have disadvantage to do whatever because he is
That makes
through a
sense.
thick fog.
Yeah.
And I think, no, I mean you're just underneath it, so yeah, you just have trouble seeing him because of the fog.
Where did Cat fall?
Oh, I didn't put her down. So that's right. The other thing that I was doing is rolling to see. Okay. All right. So your equipment is now over here, and you are now.
Wait, but Gary sees that equipment.
You sort of rolled this way. Yeah.
He's totally gonna use the action to eat that equipment.
What did you
Gotta
say?
love Gary.
Gary's
Mr.
gonna
Mr.
just
There you go.
"Whoop,"
Not on a mic.
and eat all of her gear in one big thing. Yeah, so that's gonna be his
Gary's
turn.
a perv.
He's not a perv.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Gary's a perv. Hashtag Gary's a perv.
Pervy Gary.
No, Gary's a champion. He doesn't want those flying boots or that sword messing with his brother.
Gary, gosh darn it!
Do I have to roll
Sword
anything?
attack.
No.
I mean, it's a pile of clothes,
It's a
right?
pile of clothes.
Yeah, that's Gary's turn.
Yes, Gary's a perv. All right. Son of a hurricane. Son of a
Gary's a
hurricane.
perv.
I will
Pervy Gary.
DM you my.
I really don't like the direction this is going. Gary's a good guy. Maybe a little misled at times, but he's a good guy.
That's what everyone says.
All right. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. I got some
Yeah,
boots.
that's-
Yum, yum, yum. They're in my belly.
That's making it better. Okay, so Gary, when are you gonna move anywhere?
Stop king
Yeah.
shaming.
He positioned himself in between Jesse and the nearest component or opponent to Jesse.
100 for
Thank
Team
you.
Felicia.
Small Benjamin, and this is off
Oh God.
the stage. Okay, and
Good guy, Gary.
Ooh. Ooh.
Jesse is going to go, and Jesse is going to cast Fairy Fire on Small Benjamin. Is that an action?
He gets it as a bonus because
Great.
drown.
So yeah, he casts Fairy Fire on Small Benjamin. He's got a advantage to attack.
What about that
But
fog?
wouldn't that fog-
though? What about that
So
fog?
it's just a.
So it's just a
Well,
regular
actually,
roll.
that. Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a regular roll. It's a good thing that he rolled a 17, which would make his total roll
That's a good thing. That sounds like a bad thing.
good for him. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit unless anyone wants to
Geraldine.
have him re-roll that.
So
Yeah.
take 8 damage as an arrow sails through the mist and hits you.
Nice.
Sir.
Ouch.
Also, yeah, stop kink shaming me.
That was we saw that already. Didn't
I
we?
didn't
saw
see
that.
it.
We moved on from
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I
hey,
went
there's a
back
100
in
for you.
time.
That one.
Yeah, I got it.
So
Going back
after
in
that, Dungeon emerges from the mist, and he's going to climb up. Well, I'll just say he climbs up here. I'll have him roll just to be fair to everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely makes his athletics, and now he is going to use his pitchfork against Percival.
Let's see if it hits.
So yeah, that is 22.
Beguiler bloodline.
Okay, and
Ooh.
18 on his save.
Well, yeah.
So you open your dead eye to him. He looks into it and goes, "There is no death for that which cannot die."
All right,
and he
Greyjoy.
stabs you in the chest. First of all, that's a Lovecraft thing.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
Hey nerds! Hey nerds! It came from a very racist man. Okay? I can see where you got confused because he is also very sexist, but he's more racist than sexist. So
Not a good guy.
just
I'm
give
all about
credit
that base.
to the bad white man who actually did it.
There's so many out there right now.
So many floating around in the ether. So he stabs you with this. The pitchfork is the pitchfork does 13 damage.
Oh boy.
Then he activates one of his legendary actions and speaks to Percival, power word pain.
Oh man.
I don't know what that is.
So a creature within 30 feet that can hear him is racked with 2d6 fire damage, or you can elect to take 1d6 fire damage and disadvantage on your next action.
I gotta do that, man.
All right. You take 1 damage
Hooray.
as like pain overwhelms your body. Flames start billowing out from you. And with that, he is going to take his second attack and hurl his pitchfork.
I have a question.
Yes.
Was that hellfire or just fire?
That's Hellfire, but there's no such thing as Hellfire in 5th edition.
Okay.
And he gets a 19 targeting Twilight or Starlight. God damn it.
Let's just call her Twilight. It's fun.
8 damage. 8 damage as the pitchfork hurls through the air and strikes you. You will not win this. You are outnumbered. You are outskilled. We will defeat you, and Aramor will be mine. You were not strong enough as a queen, just like your mother. There is none that can stand before Dungeon. I own this place as I own you, as I will soon own the world. And we got a subscriber, so Skeleton gets summoned in.
Skelly.
Cool.
Fun.
The skeleton gets summoned in next to Dungeon for dramatic effect.
Gary?
No, I'm over here. I'm a frog right now.
Dungeon is bullying his tween daughter.
That's true.
This is so terrible.
We're really going for the golden age of television ending for this Dungeon Dome right now.
And with that, Dungeon has wrapped up his action.
This weekend.
You will never take Aramor. You will never take the free world. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. And today we end this.
Yeah, Dungeon.
What's this? What's this running in from the crowd? I think it's... Yes, it is! It's Balon Territrix! Balon Territrix has stepped into the arena! Again! I have to remind people this is completely within the Buckwild rules that were established at the beginning of this season.
Yeah, Dungeon. The thing about us is that we know when to ask for help. Please help us. We really need help.
I am extremely ready to help you.
Thank you.
And she's followed by the Chum Tickle twins?
They're dead, I think.
And it's the Tom Tickle Twins and the Don June Entertainment Collective. The Murder is also selling merchandise in their stands. Liz Anderson, come at me.
Whoa.
Okay.
Where does she
Right.
enter?
Harmonize some stuff.
I
So
think
where
it's
do,
time we end this.
where do you enter?
Restore our hit points.
Oh, where do I end it? I can't do that. I'm a barbarian. Where are you right now?
I'm here.
I do.
It's
I've got-
murder.
Will you turn me towards?
How
Starlight,
crazy would it be if
by
the
way?
Mike and Noise show up right now?
That would
That would
be
so
buck wild. That would
I'm
surprise
here.
me for a lot
Your
of
boyfriend's
reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Balon lands in the dome right next to Starlight Surprise.
Balon's
Yeah.
got full.
You just got filled up.
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
My queen, please, phrasing. That's her. That's her.
I don't get it.
It's almost like nobody likes the bad guys.
But we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
We're way more fun.
You just got here. Do you want to take an action? Do you have something revved up? Otherwise, I can go.
I mean, I'm gonna go into rage mode.
Oh, rage mode sounds cool.
She lands next to Starlight Surprise. They hug
Yeah.
briefly, and then Balon unsheathes her greatsword, and a gleaming teal and blue aura swirls around her. And then all over the arena, you know, like the colored powder from the color run. People start
Oh,
setting
yeah,
off
yeah.
blue and teal and gold all
look at
over
me.
the arena.
Cool colors.
It's very cool.
Cool colors.
It's good. All right, so
Colors shining through.
I mean, we're right there, and he's up there.
You should get him and help me.
Are you up there also?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
right here.
I can
The pretty one.
throw a javelin.
Yes! He was just
Benjamin,
throwing
Benjamin
pitchforks.
looks over to you. He pounds his chest and looks at you and goes, I loved you against my will. Face me, Harpy.
Whoa.
You can
Strong
wait.
words.
Yes. First of all, that's about him, not about you. Okay. He's doing his own thing.
Camp counselor.
He's using the Aramorian tradition of talking about feelings.
Yes, of course. That's why I'm so lawful.
All right, so I'm gonna throw a javelin in the direction of dungeon.
Okay.
Cool, in the general direction.
Throw it at him and strike him into the lava.
Yeah!
I got
A
it.
good roll, a good roll.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Use an inspiration and push him back 10 feet.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
that's
use.
a good idea too.
If you
Yeah.
use an inspiration,
Let me
we'll push him back
spin
10 feet.
Okay, so I'm down to 4 then. So
I'm taking a chest
damage
nap right
is
now,
gonna be- I've never used these. All right, that's going to be 8 damage, and he's being pushed back 10 feet.
8 damage.
And you're back up full.
Excellent.
Thank
So
you.
here's what is going to happen.
hell
He is
yeah.
going to activate one of his legendary actions, and that is under contract. An imp pops into existence right in front of him, and the javelin strikes the imp. It like strikes the imp and hits the ground right in front of Dungeon. The imp's like, "Ah, ah, ah," and the imp dies.
Oh, God.
Dungeon and Dungeon gives you a bow, and then you like cock an eyebrow and smirk as the javelin explodes, sending him 10 feet flying back into the lava.
Again.
The imp brought him coffee.
He was a good imp.
I stabbed that imp.
Obligated to.
Yeah, he drops the
And he
coffee.
gets
Grimp.
engulfed in magma. Cool. And Compass Cats and Starlight.
Cool. Hey, Comet, why don't you tear the hell out of Gary's stomach
Huh? I ate it. It's
Good
dead.
idea.
and get him to vomit up my clothes as soon as possible and then bring those back to me, huh?
Immediately, Princess.
Hey, you can hear her?
And
I can always hear her. That's right, 'cause I'm Comet, the dancing blade.
Bane?
Blade of Irama. Blade of the princess to be queen of the Vampire Cat Nation. And you will be defeated, villain.
Comet, no one can hear you like that.
We have a new
Is this
contender,
like a-
Blaine.
Gary's stomach ripples as he's talking.
Gary's like, this is normal.
Thank you. I thought people were gonna ignore that as well.
He rolled really well.
Yeah, you're feeling some mild indigestion.
Is it like a grapple check? What is it?
No, he's attacking you.
I mean,
He's
I feel like it could be a grapple
be a
check.
grapple check.
Yeah, because he's
How?
going to
Grab him?
move
okay.
inside you.
Ugh.
It's also a blade.
Yeah.
But I've got my stomach wrapped
What are you
around
gonna
it.
do? A Kegel? I don't understand.
You know when your stomach's cramping real bad and you just gotta.
Yeah, I think use one for the grapple.
So it's a grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I mean, I saw what those dice say, so.
Yeah.
Oh, how dramatic.
Roll that.
Okay.
Nope. Whatever it was.
All in one.
Still not enough.
So yeah, I'll do 25 for that. So then.
Ow! I
So
did think
only,
this through.
Only one attack hits.
Why? You have some stuff you can do.
You're right. I will
You're
spend
right.
one of my
Thank you.
reroll points. Well,
Nope. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Only one attack hits.
So it's just stabbing me, not trying to leave.
He's trying to get you to vomit up my clothes.
So yeah, I think he's like stabbing you in your like
Ooh,
vomit
100%.
Like right in the back of my
Yeah.
throat.
zone. So make a
you.
Constitution save.
Pommel's
Constitution.
like hitting your uvula.
Ooh, that's good. It's gonna be.
So 12 slashing damage coming at you.
Ow!
So I think you will take
18.
damage, but you are not forced to vomit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. What was it?
12 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Gary is a toad, but is also suddenly looking a little green.
So he's new at this.
More green.
Oh.
Nah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody is Gary?
Hey, that's a good game.
Oh man.
It's like everyone is John, but with Gary.
That's what yes.
Was that the joke?
That was the joke.
I explained it and made it more funny.
What a wonderful
game. Well, it still sounds fun.
I'm gonna try to come up
It's
here.
the Gary Thanksgiving episode.
I'm gonna try to go up there. And cast chromatic orb at my jerk of a father.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, nice insult.
I mean, you used some pretty strong language, but I think people can forgive
He's
you.
a real jerk, okay? He really is.
He's going through his own things too.
No,
Scarlett.
I don't think he is.
No, he's kind of a butthead.
Yes,
He's a bit of a butthead.
he's a bit of a smelly jerk.
Well, we don't know about his bathing
He has
habits.
poopy
Okay.
pants.
Whoa!
He does have poopy pants.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. 22? 22.
He still hasn't confirmed yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, 22 is going to hit.
Yes.
I didn't quite hear what you
Nobody on this side, Poppy, has full inspiration.
That's fine.
They don't need it. They really don't need
Small
it.
Benjamin needs one.
I'm just enjoying
And
the chest snap right now.
Tween Felicia needs 2.
So she looks over the edge at where he's lying in the lava,
Yes. Thank you.
and she starts.
Thank you.
She starts to boil up an acid ball,
Cool.
and she starts thinking.
You just got one.
She's like, well, we might not be doing so great, but I know a few things about friendship and love, and I know that you don't have those things. And I think you'd do better if you did. So, I know we're going to win today. So maybe when you're losing in a few seconds, in a little bit, within 5 minutes, basically, maybe consider talking to me or something, coming around for dinner, reassessing your life, because things aren't going to go well for you.
You were listening to your lessons.
And then she gets really embarrassed and throws the acid ball.
Okay,
Skeleton
great.
just got an
Please,
inspiration.
how much damage was it?
19 was it? Hold on, let me do the math. Yes, 19.
19. Okay.
The skeleton just got an inspiration, James.
Thank you, guys. So, 19 damage. What a brutal,
thank
brutal
you.
attack.
And he's still
Thank you for the
up.
inspiration.
And that's
That's mine. I have 10 left.
So,
Yeesh.
it rolls around to the Nothing's turn once more.
what?
Wait,
Why?
Oh, wait, did
No,
you guys?
Yeah,
no,
we
they-
didn't know.
they-
This is your turns, guys.
That was a long turn.
Don't leave a long pause
I
when
wasn't
you
sure.
could be using your long
I
pause.
landed and
Yeah.
then started
Yeah,
shooting
and
it.
so-
And
so-
then-
Yeah.
Cool, Small Benjamin will go.
Small Benjamin.
Let's go ahead, and we're still in the fog cloud over here for the next 55 minutes.
Fog party, baby.
So we got Jesse over here, we got Gary over here.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Don't attack Benjamin, because then he'll not have faith for me anymore.
It feels
Okay.
so personal,
Cool.
Mike.
That Gary rubs me the wrong ways.
He rubs everybody else the right way.
Oh,
Gary's a
Hashtag
perv.
pervy Gary.
What? I don't get it.
Hashtag pervy Larry.
I'm gonna go flit through the fog and emerge like a jungle cat And
Are you turning into a jungle cat?
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn into a jungle cat and attack.
Can we get a monster manual over here?
Jesse.
When you get a chance and open it to the tiger page, please.
I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome.
That's one of the abilities that he like rarely uses.
He does it every game.
Just about every game, but rarely outside
Like
of the game.
I have my bloodline. He has his
cat
cat
time.
transform.
thing.
Cat transform.
Is it like a lycanthropy thing? Like, is he like a
He's-
werecat
instead
as
of
well?
instead of turning into a bat, he
Oh, he's
turns into-
Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's sort of like a vampire cat.
Oh, yeah.
But like without clothes and
It's his vampire quirk, as we established.
Yes. Oh yes, that's it.
Cool, thank you.
Ooh, a
There's a
giant
cool
rat.
picture of a nice rat. I wonder who did that.
Look it up.
All right. So let's see. So many things. I'm looking at tiger. I'm not a tiger, but
Benji, burning bright in the forest of the night.
it's a poem.
If you holler, make him pay.
Benji,
Different poem.
dick
Different
away.
poem,
Different poem, but no less poignant or beautiful.
Okay, cool.
Mel, you got away from the chat.
Huh? Oh. Somebody said hi.
And a similar rhyming structure.
Similar.
Yo, how much damage would this fool do? Oh, 5 to hit. Oh, it hit
plus 5, so it's 8. 10, 1d plus 3.
1d. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack. That's an 8, so we're gonna
8 plus.
still probably not enough.
Are you biting or clawing?
I'm biting.
Oh yeah.
We're biting.
Mm-hmm.
You're attacking Gary.
Yeah, I'm attacking Gary.
Classic.
Oh no, I'm attacking
Classic.
Jesse. Jesse's a
Jesse is over here, so you'd have to move out of the fog.
Yeah, I did
did.
that. I
Oh,
moved
oh,
through
so-
the
oh, yeah,
fence.
that's right.
Jumps out.
Fog.
The pants.
And now he's a.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
You got it. They'll give it back to you. Spend it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. 15.
15, 8 to his AC.
Yeah.
That will do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just barely.
Sweet. And then that will be. I need a D10.
Okay. Mhm. Yes.
How's everybody doing? Cool.
And one
is
more
getting small
inspiration for
Benjamin.
small Benjamin.
Cool. So
Oh
that
my God.
Aw.
You got another one.
and another one. Sweet. Thank you so much.
Holy cow.
So that'll be 11.
Holy
and then
cat.
I'm gonna
Holy
spend.
cat.
I'm gonna spend 4 inspiration to add 4d6.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was 11, 14, 18, 20, 24.
24. You're not the kitty I wanted to be wrestling with. And it turns into like I think the mist rolls into
Yeah,
like one of those
yeah.
cartoon like smoke balls of fighting, and like as you emerge, we see that Jesse is extremely beat up. Brother,
I'm trying.
try faster.
Are you guys
Okay.
related? Are they related?
Yeah.
He's my brother.
Okay, cool.
Did you regain your hit back or your health?
Oh, cool. As a bonus action, I will.
Well,
Well, no, it's not a bonus
Oh,
action.
it
This
doesn't-
is you just have the tiger's hit
Sweet.
points now.
Okay.
And
You're all
we.
full up,
You're all full up, and we move over to
yeah.
Percival the Unwavering.
Yes, I
two.
will become. No, I don't have a form. Let's see. I will do that. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. Hello, chin music. Can I hit Jesse without any harm? Like, can I see him through that? I can't see from this angle.
It is going to be +4 to his AC because he's got basically 2/3 cover.
Okay. I can see dungeon.
Yes, you can absolutely.
I'm just
see
gonna
him.
shoot dungeon with an arrow.
He's like in the lava.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you want to do a multi attack?
Well, I'm gonna reroll. And then how much is multi?
You just do hit multiple targets.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend one to reroll. So let's see if this hits. Yes, that will hit. 19.
19 is definitely going to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna add. I'm at 4. So I'm gonna just spend my rest of my. I'm spending the rest of my inspiration, everyone, to add 4d6 damage.
4d6 damage.
Can I have some d6, please? 1, 2, 3. I got 4 and a d8. Where's my d8?
100 more for Percival. You're back on the board.
Okay. 5,
You just got 300.
10, 16,
Thanks, guys.
20 damage.
20 damage. So Dungeon has 3 arrows pelt into him as he is in the lava. He is bleeding fire and screaming a demon's scream. The arena is just full of this horrible noise, and it appears that he goes still.
Cool. We win.
We should be more excited, but I know why not.
Starlight's just staring at him.
Percival puts his paw on Starlight's shoulder. There.
Well,
Sometimes
This doesn't
we have
feel-
to kill our daddies.
Kill the father to become the mother you need to be.
well, this doesn't feel very good.
Kill the boy.
Are you guys done? I
That's
think it's
our
our turn.
turn.
Yay! It's your turn, guys.
Okay.
Don't let that long pause happen, guys.
First thing, can I, from under this chest for how long I've been under there,
Yeah.
can I check to see if it's trapped?
Yeah, it's not trapped.
Okay, great. I would like to get out from under the chest and open it.
You've had a lot of intimate time with
I'm just taking
Who's the
chest
perv
out.
now?
I'm hoping for the beholder hand grenade. That's what I'm hoping.
For Geraldine.
Yes.
Oh, Geraldine.
Yeah. Okay. So what's inside the chest is the graboid lure, sent in from Mike Poon. A bundle wrapped in oiled cloth, bound by thick twine. Tied to one end of the twine is a metal loop and a paper tag with the words "Pull, throw, get away." The bundle in your hand is soft like a sponge and smells strongly of camphor and rot.
It's not great.
Yum.
That's pretty cool. Great, and then I would like to attack Percival.
Percival, all right.
You're so far away.
So far.
I have a 300-foot range.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool. Respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
All right, rolling to hit.
No.
I'm going to re-roll because they actually gave
Can you
me
pay double
inspiration.
to take away inspiration? Also,
And I'm gonna do the full re-roll,
oh.
and I'm gonna use the arrow dice.
Good die, yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
So then
He's
1d.
doing arts and crafts.
What was it?
Time.
Can you
I
tell
got
me?
time.
It was a
Time.
19 plus 6,
No,
so
dude.
25.
Nope. Sails right over. You.
And that's going to do 7 damage.
All right.
That's not so bad.
Ay. What does this look like?
So it's like a black energy spear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I go to grab it before, but I can't. 'Cause
I
it just-
imagine if you do that, like maybe since it's not a ton of damage,
Yeah.
like it burns your arm, but it goes
Ooh.
right before your good eye. Like I'm trying to trade eyeballs with you right now.
Nice.
Ooh,
'Cause
give
I'm
me-
still missing an eye.
Yeah, I think you confidently grab it and like it goes off and like your hair is like flips up with static.
Yo, I'm going Super Saiyan, son.
What's that?
It's a reference to a show I like.
Oh, you go see plays?
What is the new one?
Oh,
What
thank
instinct?
you.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
So
it's
good.
not for
That's just for
Gary.
Pat.
All right.
Use it in real life.
All right, dude.
I could use some advantage in real life.
Actually, I'm gonna move a little farther back.
Wait, I
I'm
was
gonna go like maybe over here.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
All right. And so I am almost dead as Gary here.
Jesse.
Jesse.
I'm Gary.
Yeah, right. It's hard
I'm
to-
Gary.
It's hard to tell you guys apart
We're all Gary.
because you look so similar.
He's handsome. I'm a toad.
So I think I'll have Jesse go. Jesse is going to take a. Oh no, he can't.
Isn't he
fly
on
for a
the-
step back? Yeah.
Ground from the cat.
I think
That,
so.
that was
Yeah.
no. That was not part.
Alright.
That was not part of the attack.
I thought it
That was part of the flavor.
I don't know.
So he's going to. Ooh.
Oh, if he has inspiration, he should spend
Yeah,
it.
he's
I
definitely
think he
going
does.
to use that inspiration.
Okay.
All right. So Jesse manages to hit a. Let's see. 8 plus 15. Yeah, 23 gonna hit you.
Definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
And he is going to spend 2 inspiration to add 2d6 to this.
Does killer damage on this.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
It's a good thing I have keen smell as a in my cat form.
You could smell this coming a mile away. So this is 17 damage comes
nothing.
out of this bow as it thuds solidly into the chest of the tiger.
Cool. Ah!
What's the matter, kitty?
Oh, nice.
You did 17 points of damage to me. I say with my feline mouth.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, maybe my attack made you not be able to hear. That's reasonable.
So one thing I misplayed last time is I do 2d10, I think, of acid damage to anything in my stomach.
Ooh.
Is that sword? Is Comet taking damage? Can Comet take damage?
Isn't that out already?
Well,
But
he's
it's
a weapon
acid on
bondage
metal.
Thing, and
But
you're made
it's-
of obsidian.
It's
I don't
moon
know.
metal.
I'm just curious.
No, it's a good point.
I don't know that you can.
Okay.
But I think all of the mundane equipment, like your armor, definitely, and I think the flying boots could possibly.
Do we want to call it on like a number of rounds until they're dissolved?
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. You've had it for 2 or 3 rounds.
This
is
will
one.
be.
This will be.
Was it? No.
This
no,
will be
it's
the
the second
third
three
round
round.
of the sword, second round of the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't, I get it. That sword's like super magic.
Yeah.
But if it's equipment,
It's been in there for 1 round so far.
yeah.
This will be the second round.
Rough Tongue
Yeah.
is my sword.
Cool. So yeah, I think
You just make it up on.
probably
Well,
for
that's
the
also
mundane
what's done.
equipment just 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Okay, that seems fair to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
I love that he has swallow whole. What a great power.
All right, so he's gonna go defend his brother.
Hell yeah.
Gary, look how many bits you'll get if you turn face and join us.
So many bits.
So many bits.
Many, many bits.
Gary doesn't care for bets.
Gary doesn't remember the time that we were in the dome together?
Fuck the audience.
Fuck the audience. Fuck you. Okay. He yeah. Ooh, he jumped that long way.
There were more efficient paths.
He's a frog.
and he bites the tiger.
Okay.
All right. So
Bite the tiger.
roll your attack. Yeah, I love that song.
You can see his teeth.
Bite the tiger.
Not so great.
No, dude.
18.
Yeah, that
Does
was
Yep.
18 hit?
That'll definitely hit.
Sweet. I don't do a ton
Does
of
a frog have like teeth in its mouth or? is
This
it
one does.
human teeth.
Some of them do.
Human teeth. Okay, cool.
I've already eaten the sword, or I would eat you too, but I'm full.
Yeah, there are frogs that like eat reptiles and small mammals and stuff like that.
I understand, but I just was wondering if they have like little froggy fangs.
I think, I mean, it's not probably not like teeth so much as it is like inside of like a duckbill, how there's like the whole like
Ew.
rows of ridges kind of thing.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Shout out to Molderduck.
Where?
8 damage coming
In the
at you.
future, when
Oh,
Molderduck
that's
watches
alright.
the stream.
Oh, yes. A duck has been referenced.
That's all you can
Future
really
reference.
do as a giant toad. So
And it's gonna be Benjamin's turn whenever it's time. I believe it's your turn, Drew.
Is it my turn? Okay. I'm gonna rush Balon.
Yeah,
Like he
that makes
does.
sense.
Gonna give a hug.
Gonna push her up against that wall and shank her.
Whoa.
A hug.
It's
for
too hot for TV. Too hot for Twitch.
Keep in ducks and frogs.
Dungeon Dome pay-per-view.
Ooh, yeah.
So Balon, he just rushes up to you, pulls his sword, and goes to attack.
Like a Kabe Don, though, right?
It's gonna be 18. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I'm going to add a d6. Ooh, hold on. Let's look at the things I can do.
It's a cool picture of this little rat again.
That's a rat. A
It's on
rat
page
rat.
338
all.
of the monster manual, so.
Burning
Check
it
it out at
all,
home.
adding 2d6.
Ooh, damage.
5, 10. 10 damage. No, 5, 15. 15 damage total, which you take half of.
Oh,
So, what is that, 7?
7.
What does she take?
Because she's raging.
You guys are giving them inspiration.
Stop doing
Who are the bad guys here? Dungeon.
I still think the people who are
Right.
like siding with the person who's like abusing his daughter in
Yeah.
an arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys suck, dude.
So the attack, the sword lights on fire as he cuts into you.
Yeah, she takes it. She like opens her arms to him as he runs at her. And it's not like a cute, dramatic, romantic thing.
No.
She's all business right now. She's just gonna take the damage. And she's not affected visually, other than taking that damage and bleeding and being fine.
I think romance is business.
Hooray.
Okay.
And it's the dungeon's turn.
All right. So you hear echoing throughout the stadium, like you feel reverberating inside yourselves the words of dungeon. You cannot defeat me. My power is this ring. And in this ring I have collected the suffering of countless thousands. I have killed Benjen's father. I brought him low and imprisoned his soul in this very ring. I stole the boy and raised him as my own in hell's torment.
Whoa.
I struck down Balon's mother. I broke the heart of Arrow as I crushed Claudish's love. I stole the heart of Benjen and imprisoned it in this ring too. And I turned Queen Felicia to stone. And I will have Aramor. I will have the nation that thought they could seek the throne of hell before Dungeon, Prince Regent of Hell, and Beast of Dis. And he takes all of the suffering that he has done to all of those mortals that he listed, and he regains
Oh my
that
gosh.
much health.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. He
rolled
several-
really well,
there were several
guys.
sixes.
And he
Oh, no!
reemerges as Dungeon in his horrible true form.
God damn.
Dungeon,
Okay.
Beast of
Claudius
Dis.
has had enough.
Why did I do all that damage to him before?
He probably needed to take that much damage to even reach
I feel like
Claudius.
Claudius is
okay,
fine
cool.
more than-
Gary turns to Jesse. I don't think this is our fight. What are we doing?
Join us.
I do feel a bit out of place right now.
I just want to get you some boots, man.
Yeah, I do want
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah, he totally
Do you
rehearsed
think
that
if
speech.
we won the belt, do you think we could turn it into boots?
All right, so we're just in it for the belt.
So with that, Dungeon emerges and he immediately hurls flame. Let's see.
Spits fire.
Who is he going to attack with hurl flame? Yeah, he hurls flame at Starlight.
Yeah.
He gets a 18.
Yep.
And does 4d4 damage.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Hi, Chihuahua. Ah, that's a good one. Dungeons in Dragons now.
Yeah. That's
You got
9,
very moderate.
9 damage if the target is flammable. That is important. Okay, so you would catch fire.
I'm fire resistant.
So you're fire resistant. So you're definitely not
That's
a flammable
beautiful.
thing. So yeah. Then he takes the second attack in his multi-attack, and he hurls flame at.
He needs 3.
Let's have him hurl flame at Percival. Oh, well, he's got to roll to hit first. He gets a natural 20.
What happened?
Dungeon crits on you, friend.
How close are you to me?
Emotionally?
Just physically, dude.
He's right here. So he's within 10 feet.
Yeah, Beguiler Bloodline, dog.
Thanks, Rhiannon.
Beguiler.
Well, he rolls a natural 20 on that as well.
Oh,
Much
well,
appreciated.
Guess that hits then.
Man, he's raining crits.
Reroll
Reroll that dungeon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
No.
he still gets it. Where is this packet? There it is. I'm looking for my crit packet so I know what happens. This is a critical hit. The Kingslayer. Your attack connects with such ferocity that the target loses all birthrights and other potential inheritance.
Holy shit!
That's a thing I'm sensitive about.
Oh my God.
What the
Wait, what?
fuck?
It's so hard he was disowned.
I don't know exactly how this plays out.
What happens to the Board of Transportation
Yeah.
in Aramore?
And the Justice Legion.
Like
This-
an imp pops up next to you
Jeff
and starts
Lewis sent this
drafting
in. Jeff,
legal contracts.
I love this
Great.
so much. It's so weird. But yeah, you are now no longer head of the Justice Legion. You are stripped of your title, and like as you are hit by
Who's
these-
the head? Scooter Pie's the head of it now? Oh no.
Scooter Pie, though.
Scooter Pie's bad.
There's always a place in the Suicide Squadron for
5
you, brother.
5 damage, and on top of that 5, an additional 4 damage. So 9 damage comes to Percival in
doesn't
the
even
form
matter.
of flames. Then Dungeon takes his legendary action, and he is going to take that against Small Benjamin with Power Word Pain.
Bruh.
You may choose to take 2d6
Remember my own
damage
teacher.
now, or 1d6 damage and disadvantage to your next action.
I'll take the 2d6 damage, no disadvantage. Thank you.
You take 8 damage
Cool.
as he speaks a word of pain and flames envelop your body. God, what a crazy turn, y'all.
And it's their turn now.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got one too.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah. It's us to go.
What?
Please
Cool.
go.
So Starlight watches him turn into this dragon and watches him regain all of this HP and then gets hit. And like she is so badly hurt. Like as the flames strike her, her skin starts to glow molten lava, and she just is kind of looking at him sad and looks a little defeated, and then starts to just concentrate, and then stands up and like cracks her neck and says,
Hey, buddy. Let's take that and replicate it.
and does a signature action
Hell yes.
and starts walking across air. And as she does, she summons. Well,
Cannot walk across air. As
Nope,
you do not
she's
have your boots.
going to. This is. Let it be. Please let it be a part. She's going to transform you, idiot.
Okay.
A part of her
Whoa.
signature action to walk across the thing and blah 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 turn into. This isn't even her final form.
Okay.
Okay.
Mega Starlight Surprise. Beast of Dis.
What does that look
Okay.
like?
What's that?
Yeah.
What's happening?
What does that mean?
If I knew what that
can
was, I
you,
would be
Mel,
shocked.
grab the other red dragon back there, please?
Starlight
Well, I don't,
Digivolve.
I don't know that she needs to like have a dragon on the field.
She should. It's cool.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
think-
no, get the
Do you
dragon.
think it's cool for
James
her
is
to
cool
be
with
a
that? Let's get a
I
dragon.
think it's cool.
Okay.
She's evolving.
That's also a vampire.
Turn into a dragon.
So
Her
the
speed
little
cancels.
red one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is unprecedented.
This is good. This is great. Oh, look at. Look
Oh, and it's a little dragon.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you were against this. Please describe this transformation for us.
So all of her transformations start with a magic circle on the ground. So but it starts with the pale moon.
Yeah.
The pale moon hits like a spotlight, and then the spotlight turns into a magic circle that starts white and then turns to red, and then hits her, and her feet.
As this is happening, actually, we can see the pale moon above getting eclipsed slowly, as this is the night of the pale moon eclipse.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
That's tonight?
What?
that's tonight.
Oh
yeah.
We're missing all those parties.
So it slowly
wait for
starts
us.
rolling over, and as it fully eclipses, and there's just the corona of the pale moon with the red moon in front of it.
Yeah.
It shines down on
Yeah.
Put the lime in on the pale moon.
In the
her
coconut
feet-
and drink it all up.
Her feet get all stupid big, teenager big and awkward for a second as she starts to dragon transform. And she looks at them kind of confused and starts to lose confidence for a second and then rallies and is like, no, I've got this.
Well, Percival's next to you and he goes, "Believe in yourself, for the power is always
He's
within."
purring.
And then
Her.
she
Her.
nods, and her horns elongate and curl, and then she sprouts wings that start to glow, and then she shoots up and is roughly a third the size of him. But she is a little red and black and gold dragon with shining black eyes, and clutching her little fists. And she regains her XP.
XP. Great. So you have
no.
all the lost experience from this fight.
All of her HP from
Yeah.
the suffering that he caused.
So gain 40 HP.
How do you do that?
Cool.
Seems
Yes,
like
girl, yes.
she's got this.
Yeah, again,
Yes.
I don't think this is my fight.
He brought her to 1 HP. And then with the rest of my turn, because we'll see how this goes. We'll play this fair, Gary.
Yes.
Comet's going to attack inside of you.
Oh no!
So
Yes.
let's
Again, I don't feel like this is my fight anymore.
let's do an opposed
You can
grapple.
voluntarily fail the Constitution
I would love
save
that.
to keep
Son of a
it.
hurricane.
No. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
With a
All right,
button
so
eye.
grapple.
Grapple.
That's cute.
So 18.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
While this is happening, we're crowdsourcing a Percival stuff
Okay,
right
we'll
now.
play that one.
Percival, what?
A stuffed Percival.
That's a botch. That's a one.
Okay.
Cuts his tongue out.
So,
Very.
so I'm trying to attack you because I do want my boots.
Oh, so should I do Constitution now? I mean, he definitely the hit is gonna go.
Ooh, that one.
So here's con.
Yeah.
I can't see it. 10.
I'm down to 0 inspiration, just so everyone knows.
I'm gonna do it.
Can I
Wait
keep
for
that?
it. Here it comes.
Yes.
So only one of my attacks hits you.
gosh.
What happened?
I don't puke.
Ah,
Do you
only
really-
2 damage
Do you
so
need
far.
your boots right now? I feel like those boots wouldn't even fit.
No, I know for this, but I would like them in the future.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
we can talk to Gary after the match.
Right.
So,
No, they'll be dissolved soon.
Okay, well, there's more where those came from.
You're full up too.
Oh shoot.
Those boots are actually super common.
Yeah, we have so many people can make
14
them.
damage coming at you.
14.
That's like the first thing children learn how to do is make those boots.
So you don't puke against
An
the
air
14
mark.
damage.
No, I rolled a natural 20 on the
300
Constitution.
300 for the beast, which
Oh,
he
for the
will
beast.
use.
Oh, never mind. You're only at 2.
I'm only at 2.
I thought that 3 went
How
for,
much
you know.
damage did you do to Gary, though?
14 damage
Okay, cool.
to Gary.
Still in toad form.
Yo, no gag reflex for Gary.
No.
So right before. Oh yeah. No, so you got to do your turn, right?
Well, I think
yeah,
that
you
was
did.
because that
Okay,
was my
yeah,
signature
so you-
to get back the
Cool.
health.
So I did forget to have the skeleton go. It is going to try and attack Percival the Unwavering.
Buddy.
Have you taken damage yet?
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I hit him.
Oh, that's right.
You got 300.
Philip Starlight.
Dragon Twin.
Oh, thank you so much.
So the first one is gonna miss, but I will spend the 1 inspiration given to the skeleton because I must honor that.
You damn.
He hits.
Well, Beguiler Bloodline.
He sees his death.
He's a skeleton.
Wait, how does the skeleton see his death?
Shit.
It's a flashback.
He sees the death that happened and is
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
repelled.
Yes.
Cool.
Forgot.
As all skeletons have died in the Dungeon Dome, they get sucked underneath an escalator.
No!
It's a horrible escalator.
It's so dangerous. Why is it here?
Yeah, Small Benjamin is at 3 inspiration.
Cool. It is the rest of the. These guys should go before you.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm still right next to Jesse and Gary, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Attack me!
No.
Attack me! I'm right here! I ate your queen's clothes!
Okay,
Attack me!
I ignore it.
Queen Regent, okay.
Yeah, I ignore Gary and I attack. I rolled for that. Cool, I succeed. I roll for ignoring Gary. And then I'm going to go ahead
And you're
and.
rolling a d6, ignores Gary.
That looks like a 2.
I just had to beat 1. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Jesse.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
16, and I'm gonna
hit.
bite her. Ooh, I'm gonna go do a bite. Is that a 1 or what? Yeah, that's a 1.
Yeah. What did you roll?
I rolled a D10 for.
Why didn't you add stuff?
I'm gonna do that in a minute, friend. That's 4 damage and
4 damage?
Yeah.
4 damage.
is enough.
You bite the very badly battered Jesse.
Oh, cool, thanks.
And because that attack was successful, Jesse falls.
No!
The first casualty.
At hour
It's longer than
2:50.
339. That's the page I gotta go back to in a
Put
second.
the thing
And then I'm going to use my move action to get out of there.
Do I get an attack of
You
opportunity?
would get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's lame. It doesn't matter.
It was 3.
We're gone.
Hold on.
252.
Oh, yep.
Let's see how that goes.
I think that's a 18.
18.
18. Does that hit?
Yeah, 18 is a hit for sure.
I don't know why I put my D10 away.
Did you put your, because this is your turn, did you up your health? Oh, right.
I
you're in
can't do that in that
Never mind.
form.
Sorry.
I forgot you're in animal form.
It's 2 plus.
I got really excited because it was a 20.
Wow, 20 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage is enough to make me go back into Small Benjamin form.
He makes the Tim Allen home improvement.
Am I still able to move, or is that?
You can-
Yeah.
Cool.
You can move.
I'm gonna
You're
get
just
that.
moving as Small Benjamin.
Yeah, he's still Small Benjamin. He's naked now.
Nudity, huge theme in this particular match.
Cool. I'm just gonna be over there.
Gotta get those ratings up.
Yeah, it's for the fam, for my family.
Electra's watching at home. You get him, honey. You get him.
She's into it.
So that is now Percival's turn.
Mm-hmm. Blub, 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 blub. That's me healing myself.
Does he do that when he heals himself?
Blub, 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 blub. Okay, and I'm gonna. Where is everybody else?
Right here.
Benjamin and I are down
Oh,
here.
you're down here.
Claudius is over
I'm way the
there.
hell out of
Over there.
dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or am I?
I'm gonna shoot a friggin' arrow at Claudius.
At Claudish?
You
far
could try
enough
to
away?
kill the skeleton.
Or I could try to kill a skeleton.
out of
No, I'm gonna
cares
shoot it
about
at
this?
the.
Or kill Dungeon.
I'm gonna kill
Or
Dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a signature move.
He's like a huge dragon.
I'm gonna add a.
He's really bad.
Go for the
We'll see.
smaller lizard on the other side.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do a signature move. We're gonna see if it hits 1st and then if it does, then I'll. Oh, 21.
Okay.
Will hit.
21 is going to hit.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a signature move.
He is going to. Yeah, go ahead.
What? Adding 4d6 to the hit.
Spicy.
Yes.
Spicy.
This is called. This is the Skeleton hit. So he has special bone arrows that shoot. That he's shooting, and he's shooting 5 of them. Just
Cool.
there. So can I have some?
grab
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I didn't even see the response. I didn't see them. I just said wow.
14.
14.
Wait. That's 24. Sorry.
24.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's different.
Yes.
That is a different number. Okay. Cool.
Ooh, some bone arrows.
And now we come to Balon's turn.
So he comes at her with his flaming sword. He strikes her. She falls back against the wall, having taken the damage. She looks him in the eye and says, I made a promise, and I intend to keep that promise, no matter what else happens.
As we can see, the pale moon tattoo that is now showing on her chest starts to glow. And under your armor, the pale moon on your chest glows.
What?
in
And she
response.
says, do as heaven has done. Forget your evil. With them, forgive yourself.
And because when we played our game of reflections for Under the Light of Three Moons, the final number of points that these two came away with for their love story was 52, which is stronger than the hatred that Dungeon rolled when he became the Beast of Dis, which was 40. And
Whoa.
Wow.
the shining sapphire that still sits on this dragon's ring, a blue light pierces out of it and strikes Benjin in the chest, and your heart beats once more. The spell is
Oh my
broken.
gosh.
You can give him inspiration now, guys.
What about Claudish? What about Claudish?
We'll find my turn's coming up.
Benjamin screams and clutches his chest and goes to his knees.
He's having a heart attack.
As his heart
He goes into
attacks him
cardiac arrest and dies.
and dies.
Dies.
Yeah, holding her head like.
That's what we planned the whole time, guys.
The
done.
end.
Is
The
he
end.
was
The
gonna
end.
have a heart attack and die.
That's the end of it?
I swear to God.
Yes. Hooray! Hooray!
And Benjin, he looks up at Balon and takes her by the hand and goes, by this light, I will have thee. Though I love thee for pity, for I love you against my will.
And I was told you were in a consumption, so I take you for pity as well.
Come, I will stop your mouth. And I kiss her.
She
God.
forcibly hauls you to your feet with one arm.
There's a kiss cam, and
Yeah.
it's, oh my God, the Jumbotron is going wild right now.
Fireworks are going off.
He cuts the Percival and he's like, I made this happen! Big hearts in his eyes.
The kiss cam goes to the skeleton and Percival. Are they gonna kiss?
No. They
Kiss,
can't
kiss.
touch me.
Starlight does the and then peeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As they make
In
out.
this dragon form that she's in.
Yeah, it's really cute. Give me the dragon.
Uh,
All right, now let's kill your boss.
All right, love.
That was fast.
Yes, kiss Percival.
Was that a free action that I just took?
yeah, I
What's that?
kind of feel like it. I kind
What
of
did
feel
I
like
do
that's a
just
free
now?
one.
Dude.
What could be more of a free action than breaking someone free of hell?
With love. No, I mean the thing is,
It's just you and me now.
I've only got javelins for range. I don't have.
Can you? Is there a way to like hit like what's it in baseball where there's like the
A home run.
way? No, like when you're in from the outfield and you
Bunt?
throw it. No, when you throw it to the second baseman to throw it home.
A relay.
A relay play or a no, there's a word for it.
It's a relay.
The cutoff man.
Cutoff man. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Can you be cut? Can I be cutoff man for your javelin?
Explain.
You
No.
would throw it to me,
Javelins don't work that way.
and then I would catch it and finish the throw.
Claudius gets 3 bits.
Ooh, that's very funny. I like the idea of
Thanks, Paul.
you like charging up a javelin full of like
Furious
whatever
javelin,
fury.
yeah.
Percival catches it and then loads a javelin in his
Oh.
bow.
Oh, that's cool.
Combined attack.
Combined attack.
Oh my
and a
God,
combined-
thank you.
If this were basketball, it'd be an alley-oop.
I
Yes,
promise
an
you, Rook,
alley-oop,
it's gonna
baseball,
come
cutoff
back
man
for good
Very
things.
cool.
Cutoff
Okay.
man for
Let's
baseball.
do that. So
All right.
I will roll to throw that javelin right, to get that sucker ready. I'm gonna roll over here.
Claudius is rolling in it now.
No,
Yeah.
I will be re-rolling it.
Gary's enslaved to his personality.
I mean that's true.
Yep. Gary only has
Yeah,
one purpose
yeah.
now.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
19. Okay.
No, 20 to hit. Sorry.
20 to hit.
20 to hit.
20. So yeah. So no matter what, this attack is going to hit.
Hooray.
Fantastic.
What do I gotta roll?
So
For this
the
thing I
relay,
pre- I
this
preposterously-
cutoff man passes to Percival, who catches the javelin and puts it in his bow and has his own like pale moon magic
Yes.
going through it.
I whisper a poem into
So
it.
you
as I
roll
always
your
do.
damage, Allie, and it's going to combine with it whatever damage.
Oh, I was gonna say, so you want both
Yeah.
of us to roll damage?
That's cool. That's cool.
Cool. Can I add stuff since I'm
Oh,
gonna all right, great. I'm gonna
some
add
shit to that
4d6
too.
then.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Nice,
that's
dude.
right.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Good tie.
I'm gonna add.
I'm happy I didn't kill
So
Jesse.
when we attacked, who attacked Dungeon earlier and
Me.
did all that damage? So one thing that you learned when you did that is right now this creature is immune to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing that is not blessed with pale moonlight.
Okay.
So
Can you
the
bless that
first
shit?
attack did nothing. This attack
What do you mean it did nothing? It, was
did
a
nothing.
special
'cause
attack.
He's immune to.
But it was the bones of my fallen of the fallen.
Okay, this next attack that you're about to do does do damage because it is blessed by pale moonlight. I'm sorry, I forgot my own dumb rule that I wrote. It's been a long dungeon tome, okay?
So I got 15 damage.
And I got 20.
Excellent.
Pretty good, right? That's
So he is struck with this
It'd be better if I had
javelin.
24 before.
That has pale moonlight. Like it hits him, and at first it appears that it's going to be as ineffective as the attack that came before it, and then a pulse of pale moonlight blasts out of him, sending him rocking back into this like platform that falls over. He roars and fire jets out of his mouth. Cool. Who's
Yeah.
up next?
My turn.
Did you go?
Yeah, I
yeah,
win.
we went.
Yeah. It's all you guys.
James.
Yes.
Now that I have specifically heard him say
Yeah.
he was making me do things because he wanted to break Arrow's heart and break me out of love and not for the greater good of hell,
Yeah.
can I please turn on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Welcome.
We see like in your thought process is broadcast onto
going.
the Megadome, and like we see the twice love at first sight between
yeah.
you and Arrow. We see shots from your adventure together where you hold hands at the
Aw.
end of that adventure. Then we see him talk you into betrayal. We see your betrayals of Arrow. We
look
see
on her face.
Arrow peacefully reposed in the infirmary right now. And then we see a vision of Dungeon earlier. I am a plain dealing man. And it comes to you.
Okay, I want to do a signature move. And
But-
can we say that the camera, as it was going through everything, when it went to Arrow in the infirmary,
they like quickly cut back because all of a sudden Arrow is glowing. And from Arrow, there's an energy that starts to glow out of her body. And Claudish, with a mix of rage and clarity, starts creating the biggest spear we've seen yet. Like his feathers are rattling, like it's every single thing, like from his tail feathers, it's all kind of connecting and coming up through his hand.
Oh, is it white?
And it's because there's that little energy that comes out of Arrow comes out and infuses into the attack.
That was a funny title of an article.
The lizard's feet?
Oh, beloved idiot frog stands out. Okay, I'm gonna roll the arrow dice because why wouldn't I at this point?
Yeah.
All right,
That'll hit.
And I'm going to use the other 4 inspiration that I have to add 4d6 to this.
Nice.
Yay!
Cool.
I just need one
What is
more.
the name of this special attack? Cupid's arrow?
Love's Retribution?
Love's Retribution
Ooh.
sounds very good.
All right.
I was gonna say, I can do anything.
I would do anything for love except
Love's Labor's 1.
This is what you would do.
that. Ooh, that's good.
This
Yeah.
is the first time we're all seeing that he's changed sides
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, okay.
Small Benjamin goes, "Welcome to the resistance."
28 damage.
28 damage. The Eldritch Spear strikes into the other side of this creature as it roars in pain, and
Yes.
misses its next turn. It will now roll back over to.
What about Gary?
What about Gary?
Oh, yeah,
What
Gary.
about Gary?
What's the deal?
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
You want to do something?
Yeah, I do. I don't care about any of this dragon bullshit.
Yeah,
I got my eyes on one kitty cat who killed my brother moments ago. It's the only thing I care about. You guys can have your hell and your whatevers. Your love. I don't know why people are kissing. I don't get it.
James,
Confused frog screams.
I don't get it.
James,
This is a fight to the death.
can we say that he threw it up and it went and went into him and pinned him into the
200
lava
Gary.
area?
No,
Yeah.
Gary doesn't need that.
So does he come and land?
I have 0
Is that you?
inspiration.
That's not me actually. That's
Where
just
are
No, that's
shrubbery.
All of my stuff disintegrates other than
Everyone else is
other
full.
than
I'm at 4, but I don't need any more, guys. Seriously,
I'm at 2.
take your bits, give it to somebody else, except for Gary.
Please give it to Gary.
I have 0.
For once.
Gary sucks.
Oh. Gary misses. Gary could use some inspiration.
Oh no,
just
no.
got- did you
you
just
do have
see
2.
Oh, I got some. Gary uses an inspiration.
Oh, this little toad.
No! Rolls the exact same number.
There is justice.
God. Okay.
Sticking his tongue out. That's
Cool,
it.
man. So yeah, it rolls over. I think we need Benjin and Baylon to go.
Okay.
Either or.
You first. Ladies first.
I mean,
Beloved idiot frog tries hid best.
Oh no.
Do you
You
want it
get,
for Balin?
you get 2.
I've got. Oh, thank you. I've got.
Hashtag nothing better.
I've got 2 more javelins. But until we can get close to him, you know what I mean?
Let's get close to him. Go.
Yeah,
I mean, he's in the lava though.
you can, but like you can dash around.
Or we can get on top of things. and
Yeah,
get
or
closer.
jump on him
5,
because he's
10,
pinned in
15,
place
I
with
mean,
love.
he's
You can
right.
get to here?
Like there's
He's
this
right here?
space right here as well that you could get to.
He's also
Okay.
sizes bigger than us, which means we can stand on him.
That's
Yeah, dude.
true. All right. So do
And
you,
he's
do you want to go
pinned.
jump on him and we can just
Yeah, let's
beat
jump
the
on
shit
him.
out of him? Okay.
Pinned by love.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna head over there.
Mhm.
I take it you don't want me to move Benjamin for him, or do you want?
Yeah,
We
I
can move- we can
mean
move
he's
him.
very far away.
Does the skeleton get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Well, it depends on if they move
They,
through
they
that.
wouldn't move through his threatened space. I don't
He's
believe.
up on a platform. Yeah.
This whole
So can we go
theater
over here and
is
jump
a
on him?
threatened
Yep.
space.
Whoa.
Here.
Whoa.
Let me, I'll take
Yeah.
over.
Oh my
the-
God.
Whoa.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
It's
my favorite movie.
Solution.
It's my favorite movie.
Hardcore parkour.
Cool. And pulling out that greatsword and gonna smash him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Gonna
attack him as
smash.
well. Natural 20.
Whoa.
Well, re-roll that.
That's gonna
That would have been
reroll.
incredible if she rolled 1 too.
She rolled a 1 though.
Wow.
Thank you.
So opposites attract you guys, which I think is the message of the play it's based on. So it's fine.
Same thing.
Well, you
You
can
can roll.
spend 2.
Yeah, you'll get it back.
You'll get it. You're on the side of
She
good.
might need some inspiration, guys.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
high
that's
number.
going to be.
I'm gonna use all of these.
Yeah, we can.
Rourke
Happens
9,
to me.
salute to you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Rook 9.
23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
It would be cool if Dungeon killed all of us after Rourke 9 left.
I'm
Dungeon just
gonna use
did
my
the
last
attack that killed
inspiration to
everybody.
add 1d6.
Nice.
So that's gonna be 2, 3.
Are you guys alley-ooping this again?
No, they're on top of the dragon.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. So much stuff is happening.
That is 27 damage.
Ooh.
7 damage. So, and you guys were using javelins together?
No, she's
Great
she
sword
we
for me.
we parkoured up there,
And that's
and I pull out my sword two-handed, and leap up and shove it into his brain or whatever I can get.
And what were you attacking with?
my greatsword, and that's 17 damage.
So your tattoo, which is exposed and shining brightly, like pale moon starts to envelop your arms as you bring your great sword down. And Benjin, your soul steel arm, the horrible red glow inside it changes to be a pale moon glow as you bring your sword down on the other side of this creature's wing. And the wings break underneath you. You rock a little bit, but both like plant down on Dungeon's back, not falling into the lava as once again he roars in pain. And we come to the Pale Moon Princess, Starlight Surprise, Mina.
Yeah.
The Pale Moon Dragon.
Ooh. She flies down
I thought that was cool.
and grabs Dungeon by his claws, or not his claws, by his horns, and glares into his face and says, "Look, things are going to change for you. I've done a lot of reading, and I talked to a lot of people while in my brief tenure as the regent of Aramor. I understand that ring is your symbol of power, as this crown is mine. So in losing it, you're no longer going to be the Prince Regent."
His eyes flare up as we show on the Megadome one of Dungeon's rivals sitting across a table from Mina, and they are negotiating this. You can see like Percival and small Benjamin behind her. There is a table between the two of them where we see the 9 levels of hell, and we see a bunch of small figures representing Aramor's army. And as Mina talks to this devil, you can see small Benjamin and Percival the Unwavering confidently and smugly moving the figures of Aramor's army towards the 9th level of hell. As Mina explains, the logistic inventory of Aramor's military that Felicia did before she was turned to stone. The devil looks over what is being presented to him and looks to her and goes, "I think we can make a deal." And
So, that means that you're going to have a lot of free time soon. And I'm not saying you have to or anything, but maybe you could consider being a nicer person, and maybe you might consider coming around for one of my upcoming Rumspringas. Because I have a dearth of them, and I'm going to need one after Mother comes back from the state you've put her in. And because I am rather stressed out from all of this, so simply please consider that Moonlight Beam.
Well, actually, before you do this attack,
Yeah.
he spits a gout of flame in your face,
course.
essentially, and says, I am a plain-dealing villain, and I will not have any of that sort. And you're left with.
Well, that's fine, but as a hero, I simply think that we can do better than that, Father. And she moonlight beams at him.
Yes.
Sweet.
Speak your truth, princess.
In that flashback, Small Benjamin was smoking a cigarillo.
Yeah.
He only does that when his kids are not around.
Would a 22 on a special attack
Yeah,
hit?
that'll hit.
Okay. So I'm going to spend the points to do 4 extra d6. So do I just do a normal attack for a special attack? Is
I mean,
how-
this is pale moon beam.
It's
at
a
this
pale moon
point, So
beam.
yeah, just roll
If
whatever.
if this is like the end all be all, can we use all of our inspiration for her to add d6?
I think so. I feel like that's very.
And yeah.
I will be keeping mine.
Three more d6 from mine.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send one, but I gotta keep 3 for Gary. for the threat of Gary.
Hashtag keep 3 for Gary.
I'll throw you one.
Chat, I'm out. So give
Chat,
me
I'm
one,
out.
and
But this
I'll
is probably
hand him over.
Here, can you give?
What do you
I've
need?
already
Oh wait,
given
there's one
mine.
down here. Wait, I've got some more for you.
This is some more d6 that you need.
Well, I got plenty of d6, but
Got 'em.
so that was. I think it's this.
And this.
Oh,
Final
thank you.
Kaladesh.
This is fun.
This is nice.
This is fun. Here, I'll move this out of your way here.
Should we put the close-up cam on this roll?
Yeah, let's please do that.
And do it. Let's
Um,
do it over here.
Oh, yeah.
Final attack.
Get it.
Ah!
Whoa.
Final attack, pale moon beam.
Math it.
Should we organize?
We don't need to count this. This is more than enough. This
We're just trying to play by the rules, okay?
At least 12.
visually,
20.
that is more than enough. A pale moon
Yes.
beam, starts focusing in front of your mouth. It is that anime trope of there is a white orb that forms in front of your mouth and pulses, and then turns into a massive beam that
Oh, yes.
engulfs Dungeon as Benjamin and Balon hop off of either side, pushes him back against the tower, and he and the tower are driven from the dungeon dome, and looks like they are erased from existence, from what you can tell, and then floating where he was is a silver ring with a small sapphire jewel embedded in it.
I take it and I crush it.
And you completely destroy forever the soul of Benjamin's father. No.
No.
So
I never knew him. It's okay.
released from this is an old man who, apart from red skin and horns, bears a resemblance to
Small Benjamin.
to Benjamin. And he looks to you, and he mouths, "I'm sorry," as the soul fades away. And you feel a relief, a sadness as well, but a long bit of relief. And Dungeon is defeated.
Right, so we still got a skeleton and Gary.
And
the chums
then
are both
floating down from the rafters.
Wait a minute, what?
The legendary championship belt, as Gary was not legally ever part of that team, and the other two people switched sides.
Yes,
Wait,
yes,
what?
yes.
Team Starlight Surprise and Compass Cats are your legendary champions for Season 1 of the Dungeon Dome.
We did it!
Gary attacks Small Benjamin.
In the background, like a
He sounds like he's still
jumps on
attacking.
that.
We start grappling.
Guys, I want to remind everybody.
Got two.
Oh, you have a speech?
I have a wee speech.
Oh,
He
please
has a
do.
wee
So,
speech.
so Starlight reaches up and accepts the belt.
We did it.
And we cheer, and the crowds cheer for her, and her image is splashed all over the Megadome. And Balon, and Benjen stand up. We few, we happy few.
Oh, shit.
We band of brothers. For
Henry.
he today that sheds his blood will be my brother, be he ne'er so vile, even you, Gary. This day shall gentle his condition, and people in New Celia now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their XP cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us within this dungeon dome!
Yeah.
And
Wait,
guys,
so did I win too?
Gary, get
No,
over
you
here.
You've just been forgiven, that's all.
Sports.
with that is the end of season 1 for the Dungeon Dome. I want to remind everybody that this stream was done in association with Roll for Change in support of the American Immigration Council. The American Immigration Council does important work defending immigrants in America, both informing people to fight disinformation and misinformation that spreads about immigrants, providing legal defense for people who are threatened with deportation, and education so that immigrants in America can defend themselves. If you would like to support this stream and support vulnerable people in America that need your help, you can do that by texting the number 41444 and then type in your message council space the amount of money that you would like to give, space your name to send a donation. Or if you don't want to do it through your phone, you can go to bit.ly/donate to council. I want to thank everybody who performed in the Dungeon Dome for the first season.
James.
I want to
Thank you,
thank
James.
all of our stream runners, including Jess, who
Yeah.
is running 1s and 2s right now, Allie, who is running the past, Pat, who is running the past, Mel, who is running the past,
Yes.
Joe, who is running the past. I want to thank Joe Simonson for doing our opening animation. I want to thank all of the artists who contributed their talents to help bring some of these characters to life. I want to thank all of the viewers out there who watched every Dungeon Dome, who contributed bits. I want to thank the viewers who contributed their ideas to make this happen. I want to thank everybody for coming along for this story. And last, just a round of applause for our performers. They did such amazing work. And with that, the world is an arena. Gods and gladiators are merely challengers, and in their time, a creature fights many battles. And in all battles, there is glory. See you next time, heroes.
Bye, guys.